was hitting at the wrong place. My phone is evil.
Oh. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Yeah, I was hitting up at the top, and apparently it has sections on the bottom to tell me where to hit.
Nice.
It should come with instructions.
That would be a good idea.
Well, I'm going to abandon you to silence for a little bit longer. I'm almost done with dinner.
Okay.
Hmm? You were so quiet, Sarah. Yeah. No. It's alright, no issue. Alright. Sorry. There. You got it.
I suppose I'll run a game today.
Jeez, I mean, if you don't want to.
And he thinks he deserves a DM stay.
Yeah, you got me there. I don't have a response to that.
Okay. Nope. But that's better. Not a ton, but I can hear you.
Hello, world.
Hello.
Quick greeting to the 5 people that are out there watching this right now.
I know, right? Shout out to the 5 people watching. You guys are real. You guys are my real fans. No, nobody's watching right now.
It really is just the 5 of us.
It literally is just the 5 of us. Just listening to what we sound like. Oh, here, wait. Let me share it on my. Oh my God! Why didn't I think of this sooner?
Where are we at? This one.
The one with the torches.
Where I was sitting outside with my new polar bear.
Obalanka, I think it was.
Sorry, that was the most disgusting thing I've ever read.
You read my life story? Man, who published it?
What?
What? I didn't say anything.
Posted it on my Facebook page. That sounds absolutely disgusting.
Vince seems to be the only one that's
Not here.
non-responsive.
Yeah, I just posted it to Facebook.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
I am whooping the shit out of some Mario.
That's nice.
What up? Not much, just being a plumber.
Being a plumber, being an Italian plumber that looks Mexican, created by Asians, and is looking for a white girl.
Japanese.
Japanese.
Are you saying Japanese aren't Asians?
I'm saying if you talk to a Japanese person and lump them in with the Chinese, they'll get pissed.
I didn't lump them in with the Chinese. I said Asians, so that kind of says everybody. That's like me saying white people, and it follows with.
Maybe I get pissed when you lump in, Canadians and Mexicans with Americans.
North Americans.
They're all American. They're all from the Americas.
You'll also get mad whenever we talk shit on Marky Mark.
That is true. I will not deny this. I actually just watched a movie with Ben Affleck in it on Netflix, the Triple Frontier or whatever.
Yeah.
Shitty job, Ben. Shitty job.
Yeah.
I know. It was like, it started off really good, and I was like, I kind of like this character, and then towards the middle, I wasn't sure that the writers were done with this character, and just kind of wanted just to be done with it. It just gave him a trope at the end.
Just me, or does he sound like a robot? Yeah. I was hearing him glitch in and out.
What?
Yeah, you are quiet today.
How am I quiet today?
I don't know. You're not as loud as you normally are.
Your gain is lower.
Yeah, see, I've been having that issue with my laptop for quite a bit, and it's starting to really make me mad.
You go to your sound settings.
All right. Like on my
Even
computer?
Windows, no, just go to your dock, your tray, and go to your volume and right-click it.
Okay.
And it should be sound settings.
Okay.
Sound control panel.
Oh shit.
Click whichever your speaker is, and then go to properties. And go to levels, and make sure your microphone's at the right level.
Oh, see, yeah. How's that?
I had an issue when I got my laptop/desktop, and I spent like 3 months just studying all the forums on the sound settings. So now I feel like a audiologist.
So is that any better?
A little bit.
Really? Damn, I don't want to blow my ears out. But it looks like I might have to.
Blowing your ears out is half the fun, though.
I haven't heard from Vince, so I'm gonna assume he's not showing up. So,
Is he sick?
I don't know. He's probably sleeping, to be honest.
Here. Let's see if this does anything.
He has been known to partake in and out before games.
Really?
Wait, which is the one that we're trying to get? It's Vance.
Oh man, I don't know if that's any better, but
That guy.
I don't know if that's any better, but I really don't want to blow my ears out.
You are quieter than a mouse right now.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
Everyone change their Discord
Oh my
volume on
God.
her real quick before she does anything else.
Is that any better?
Hot. I beat you 175.
Okay.
Fight.
Megan, Mama's calling you.
207, I can say big numbers too.
Dang. Sold. Alright, Sarah, you're owned by your new owners, Alex. Behave yourself and.
Oh God, you're all fucked now.
No.
Keep the language appropriate. I think she's streaming. You don't want to get her in
Oh.
trouble.
The language inappropriate. Got it.
Hey, you know what? No. This is my stream is actually, guys.
Nebraska.
I mean, let's be honest. This is YouTube, not Twitch. So I mean, language is not a thing.
No.
I don't want to be responsible for certain.
Oh God, no,
Do you
guys,
think I
don't
said
worry. My channel is listed as
the amount of
18
times so I
and
keep
up.
going?
Guys,
I don't want to end up like
Have you
that.
made it to 10,000 or you know?
No, but I can do that.
guys.
All right. I apologize for not having session last week.
Oh no, you're good.
I broke one of my rules as a DM. I only have 3 rules for attendance. It's only times I'll cancel a session is family emergencies, school or work, or not enough players. And I had to cancel because of another condition that didn't count. So I want to apologize for canceling. That's my fault.
You heard him. It's all his fault. Blame.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boy.
That being said, I have good news, I have great news, and I have bad news.
Okay.
The bad news is, at the end of the year, the last session of December will be the last session of this campaign,
Ooh.
if it is not already finished by then.
Wow.
The good news is I finished the mechanics of the last fight, and that's going to be really different. And the great news is I've already started on an idea for the next campaign.
Oh, that's good.
Depending on when we end, I don't know. I expect probably between July and September.
Yeah, probably.
We'll probably take a break, depending on how everyone's feeling. I know I might need at least a month's break, just to recover from my burnout,
Yeah.
and then we'll come back and see where everyone's at.
Okay. Can you guys tell me if
And then with
this is
that, I
any
think
better?
we're ready for session. Sarah, you haven't missed much at all.
Really?
lately. They've just been going around the little town outside the dungeon,
Oh, okay.
collecting puzzle cubes.
Wow.
They're
Okay.
collecting
Wow. I
puzzle
guess I really
cubes
haven't
and
missed
killing
much.
kobolds and all sorts of good
Oh,
stuff.
lots of fun.
Yeah, we're collecting
Yeah.
bears.
Oh,
I
nice.
have a bear now named Buddy.
Oh, that's great.
Not the kind in San Diego, but like actual bears.
Oh, cool.
Like an actual polar bear.
So, can I ask,
And Emmett has,
is this any better?
because everyone else ran in and doesn't really know where they went, is just kind of sitting in the hallway, buried inside of her.
Can I ask, is this any better for you guys?
Well, I mean, you can ask whenever you want.
You know what I meant.
And I'm not going to tell you can't ask questions. I mean, I'm not a dick.
No, but like, is this any better? Can you guys hear me any better? Or is
Okay,
it,
I am, but I mean, a different kind of.
like, can you guys hear me any better, or is it just the same? Yeah.
We're just gonna have to be quiet when you speak, I guess.
I don't know what is going on with my freaking laptop and recording when it comes to that kind of stuff. I just don't understand. Oh, you guys want to check this out? Look. This is so much fun. Check this out.
Not a good sign.
Oh no, this is so much fun. It's so cool.
You know what's not a good sign? Dead end.
Please don't enter, or don't. I don't care. I'm a sign, not a cop.
You're not the boss of me, sign!
I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
We are horrible people, and I'm proud of us.
Okay, so towards the end of the last session, the group was stuck trying to figure out a puzzle in the shrine of Obulaka. You guys remember? If you guys remember, the torches were being extinguished when you went through the magical water fountain, and you were trying to discover how to get the was it 6 torches, 8 torches, magically lit.
I remember you're an evil son of a bitch. That's what I remember.
Why is that?
Just in general? I mean, do I need a reason?
Okay. Pulling out the dice now. No. We're starting early today. Alright, how'd you guys want to...
Today's session is brought to you by the letters TPK.
We ended the session so that you guys could get the week to figure out a solution. Did anyone have... I want to start us off with a attempt. So, and no, you cannot buy a puzzle. No, you cannot buy a bow.
Yeah, now you change the rules.
Are we in Cho?
Wait, what is it?
We're in Cho, right?
We're trying to, Jeopardy this shit, apparently.
Oh.
What is the solution? Can we play this, let's make a deal style?
Let's make a deal.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, they're chilling kind of in the hallway there. Yeah, they're all out there plus Driznet's non-magical torch.
Non-magical firebolt.
I guess I'll run back into the hallway, say hi to Evan, and then grab maybe just one for the moment. Grab one to back out, bring it back in here. I want to see if it lights up once I bring it back.
As you cross this threshold, it lights up again.
Okay. I will put it back in one of the holsters in this room. Go back, collect all the others, and kind of fall back to this room so we're all lit here.
Okay, they are all lit.
Okay. Okay, so we're not screwed. They will light back up, but there's things about this room. Search the walls, trying to see if there's any kind of secret compartments.
No, you guys can't.
You may roll an investigation check. You will not get assistance since we ended last session with one of this thing.
Oh my god.
Okay. You don't notice anything too out of the ordinary. Everything that you saw has probably to do with that secret hallway that you guys discovered towards the end. There doesn't seem to be anything magical other than the lighting effect in this room.
Especially, where is the secret hallway?
It's the cobweb one.
Oh, the one back here. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's no way to go through that through this room that we're currently in, correct?
Correct.
Good seeing now that. So if I take a torch and I grab it and I go over to this way that I saw that where it lit up as soon as I passed it, if I pass it back over it, it goes out.
It begins to dim,
It dims. Okay.
almost as if it's fading out.
And you said there's no way to, go in there from this room?
There's no doorway, yeah.
Okay.
Other than the one in the fountain.
Okay, then let's, grab one torch and then immediately run to this hallway holding it.
Oh my god. Seriously.
Okay.
That's
I'll
the
well,
plan.
I guess I'm holding the one torch that I was testing it out with. I pop
Yeah.
it back in to get it full, and then I'll run through this. I don't know if it's like straight through this way, down this hallway, and do I see if it's getting?
It's dimming like a candle on an ending wick, but you can keep going.
Okay, so I guess
Okay.
I'll just
It's about to die.
Alright,
I mean, you what?
I'm gonna
Get back here.
sink it into
Oh, hey.
the first slot.
Okay. You hear the sound of stone very slowly moving in the room in the center as the torch stays lit in its bracket.
Okay, so I'll grab 2 and repeat that same process.
Where's your stone?
Yay, I don't see any map.
Layout changed? So I'll come back around.
The pedestal in the center has moved.
Oh,
Yep, it is basically rotating.
also,
And the more it rotates, the more you get to see arcanic writing on the pedestal, which indicates some sort of petrification magic.
Lots of fun.
And the more torches you place in the each bracket, the brighter it glows.
So I suggest just grabbing 2 at a time and let's knock this out.
okay. Yeah. I guess I'll ask Drizzt. Grab. Let's see. We've got 1 in there. You grab 2, so there's 1, 2, 3, 5 left. So I'm gonna grab.
I don't see
2.
anybody.
I'm gonna.
I'll grab 2 and we should have Apophis be able to grab at least 1.
Oh yeah, Apophis is here. Great. But if she isn't here, I'm gonna ask Driznit to grab 2 and then see if he can use his mage hand to grab a third
You guys
one,
can't
and
hear
then
me?
we'll go at the same time.
Okay.
Can you guys not hear me?
Oh, what's up?
No, you were absolutely silent.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Well, that's not working. Yay, lots of fun. Because now my stuff is not working. Oh my god.
Neither is my brother. He's a bum.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm taking 2. Elrond, I'm assuming is taking 2.
2.
So there's actually just 1 left.
No, there's 5 left in here, or 7 left in here total.
Oh, 7 left and left. Okay, I've got the wrong thing going.
So you get 2, I get 2, Driz gets 2, and then Apophis can get 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
sounds
then we
about right.
Roll at the same time and run.
Yep.
Okay, so let's all
Pretty
run
much.
at the same time and just go. Go, 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 go. Barza.
Okay, all 7 torches are now placed on
8.
each bracket. Well, where you have them placed.
Okay. So yeah,
Or placed. With each placement of the torches, you hear the stone statue rotating in the center of the room. With the 8th and final torch placed, you hear the sound of crackling stone and a crash. Is there anyone in the room when this happens? Probably not, because you're all outside, right?
I think we all took the restroom and rolled out.
Yeah, we should all be out.
We should be.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
All right.
So let's start heading back that way.
There is a crash in the center room.
Okay. And I'm stopping in this little entryway thing. Wait, so what happened?
It was a loud crash.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I see nothing.
Yeah, that was the intention.
Oh.
Is there anyone else but Galadriel and Elrond approaching?
I'm going. I'm going.
The quiet one.
Just gonna shift click so you know where we are. I'm guessing Amit is gonna stay where she's at.
She's just hanging out with the polar bear. Getting to know one another.
All right.
My thing's kind of laggy.
As you approach the hallway, the statue has turned into a man. As he falls from the pedestal to the ground, with the cube in tow.
Okay.
He's turned into a man.
I think I'll go in and try to catch him.
Okay. You catch him. He is unconscious.
I walk over.
He looks as if he's suffering from wounds that were halted by petrification that are now bleeding out.
Immediately just healing light. I'll dump 66 into him.
Okay. The wounds disappear, and he begins coughing and sputtering. What happened? Where am I?
Welcome.
Well,
You
you are
Jurassic
no
Park.
longer a statue. So that's a good thing.
Damn it, man,
Statue.
you should have gone with Welcome to the Jurassic Park.
Yes, you used to be a statue.
Do you know where you are, friend?
uh, I was in ruins. I no.
Do you know where you are geographically?
I'm on a land called Chult.
Okay. You're
Okay,
still in Chult.
that's about it. Yeah.
I am going to assume that you're not from this time, though.
Time? What?
Yes.
You've been here for 4 years.
Well, I can say for myself, and actually, I don't know if Trisnet was part of that. Well, of course he was. He came here. So yeah. So myself, and my dark elf friend here have gone through a similar experience where time has passed by rapidly, and I'm sorry to say that you may have suffered the same kind of fate through being petrified.
He's not taking it well, and he's overcome by grief, and he almost like faints in Elrond's arms.
Oh man.
Okay. Can I grab the cube at this point?
Uh, yes, he would not contest
Yes.
the strange device in his hands.
I'll take the
Yoink.
do that. Yep. So I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, friend, hold on, calm down. Let's get you down. Sit down, please. And I'll just kind of try to lower him slowly.
So am I going to turn back into stone again?
I have to open the door.
What door?
The door?
I don't remember. The door. You know.
I'm afraid not, friend.
Well, I mean, there are many doors in the world.
Well, I'm sorry. We kind of got off to a start that wasn't the most formal. My name's Galadil. Do you have a name, friend?
My
My
name
name.
is
That
name's-
one may be on drugs. I do apologize.
My name's.
I'm not even in the room. I'm just commentarying because I'm an ass.
My name's Fudge. Fudge
Fudge?
the. Fudge. Yeah.
Now who's on drugs?
How you
Fudge.
doing, Fudge?
Fudge the Conjurer.
So what do you conjure?
Fudge?
Oh my god.
Fudge-based monsters.
Things. Scary creatures.
Fudge-based monsters sound delicious.
Yeah, I would totally eat that, but you know.
So do you conjure like fudge frogs and stuff?
What is this fudge?
Well, you said that your name is Fudge, so I mean,
Right?
This is correct.
I don't know if you guys can hear me any better. I've been messing around with my stuff, trying to get it to work, and it's not.
we can hear you some, so that's better than what it was.
Really? So it's a little better?
It's a little bit better.
Yeah, it's better,
Well, okay. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect like how it
but it still
usually-
sounds like your mic is on the other side of the room.
Yeah, that's kind of expected. Right now. At least with what's going on. I'm like trying to figure out how to work like the sensitivity for Discord, and doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, there. I think I fixed it. I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. Okay, Okay, we're good. Good to go.
Okay.
Do I know? Well, I guess it's kind of confusing because of how me and Vince have interpreted what time period we're in. Uh, so would I know what year it was before we left into future?
Do you know what type of what?
What year it was? When we.
Uh, yeah. That's old stuff. Um,
Hey guys, you want to hear something cool?
Hmm?
Sure.
And now my voice is currently changed.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird?
Davy Jones.
Yeah.
Exterminate.
Dude, what?
Exterminate.
That's stuck in my head. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
So, hang on.
Yeah.
sorry. That was just that was fun.
Oh, well, it was entertaining.
Excuse me. Uh, so,
There is no excuse for you.
um, do you want to know the day you left Teleduria or the day that?
I want to know the year it was when we slayed the primordial.
The Jabberwocky.
The Jabberwock.
All right, that's what I thought you wanted.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
because in my mind, we went to the future, and I don't know if we've left the future yet. Okay.
So you left on the 24th day of the 4th month of the 378th year.
All right, yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that, man.
Well, you probably weren't here for the calendar. There's 10 months, each with 25 days.
Yeah. I haven't been here, so.
Okay, there's 10 months. Each month has 25 days. Each week has 5 days.
That's weird, but okay.
Well,
I'm going to go with sure.
Fantasy.
Oh.
yeah, it's fantasy. I don't need to prove it to anyone.
Right? My years
I'm
and
sorry,
months are
but
made up to me.
imagination needs to work in the real world, motherfucker.
Well, it is based off the moon cycle. Okay, get off my back. Jesus.
Well, he's got you there.
No, what else is that? The real world 20. The calendar is based off a 28-day cycle for the lunars. But why is the only 1 month follow the lunar cycle?
And that extra 29th day is my birthday.
I don't know, I'm just upset that February isn't Midget Awareness Month. It is the shortest month.
Yikes.
That shouldn't have been funny, but that was pretty funny.
So with this information in mind, I'm gonna ask him, Brendan, what year was it that you remember?
It was. Hmm. Well, his background has information on
While
that.
you guys figure that out, I'm just gonna sit here and have my
Okay.
tea.
It was 372. He's been missing for 6 years.
Aha. Well, friend, you're either 6 years after you have met into this room, or you're about 10,006 years. Not so very clear of myself.
Hey, I went into the room too. Why didn't you guys bring me in the room?
What? 10,006 years? Oh my gosh!
Hold on. I'm a bit confused because we've been through a long journey, and that may not be true. But I'm also not certain. I don't want to give you false hope or false scare.
Yeah, a lot of fucking hope you're giving him.
That's the wrong word.
Everyone you know is dead. 50-50 shot.
Aren't you glad?
Good news, it's only a 50-50 shot that they're all dead.
Um, and with that, he stands up, and a surprise as he was when he was a young lad, drops all his shit on the floor and runs out of the shrine. Yeah.
Okay, I will loot his stuff.
Might not need to put the 10,000 out there.
Okay.
Minor details.
You are looting the bag, correct?
I assume so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
kind of feeling sorry for myself for making that happen.
Okay. In his bag is a immovable rod, a leather pouch containing 3 tiger-eye gemstones, and a red
I assume
leather-bound
someone else is writing this down.
I'll do that.
and a red leather-bound spell book which contains all the spells he has prepared. However, when I looked up the spell book, he did not have an NPC page with those spells. So I will generate a wizard at 3rd level.
He's only a 3rd level wizard? God, what use says he?
Just considering that this is a design for 7th level characters, that makes sense.
Wow.
So what you're saying is we should be sneezing and killing everything, but you're fudging it.
No, I'm not fucking.
Phew, everyone died.
Phew,
I
everybody
rolled them
died.
through a calculator to make them for 20th level characters. Um, Surrounding the bag, wrapped around, is a strange red cloth that looks like a cloak. As you examine it, it smells faintly of brimstone.
Oh,
Welcome to hell.
Chris may know what this is, but Galadio doesn't. I want to look at the spell book.
Yeah, I
It
have
is
no
a
use
spell
for
book
spellbooks.
of that of a wizard. Very, very usual
Alright, hold on,
stuff.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to phone call. But I will be right back.
Can I do an Arcana check on the robe?
It's magical.
You can just. Oh.
Well, would the Arcana check be able to tell me what school?
Yes, but I don't think I know what school it is. Let me double check. Go ahead and roll.
21.
Damn.
Oof.
So yeah, you probably should check.
There's a gosh,
It's that one school.
Yeah, that school?
I'm trying to remember what that cloak
no,
is.
it's got to be abjuration.
That's what I was thinking.
Um, just not anything else.
Abjuration?
It's not evocation. And it's not transmutation. It's got to be abjuration. It's the only one that makes sense.
Yeah. If it's the thing I'm thinking it is.
What are you thinking
Well,
it is?
actually, it's conjuration because conjuration does deal with teleportations.
Yep.
Wait, it's a
So-
teleporting rope?
It's a conjuration magic.
Um, I'm gonna look through this spell book, and if he has any ritual spells, I'm gonna take note of them.
Once I generate that book, I will let you know. um, there is no character. It says in the handout, with all the spells he has prepared. So that means he has a character sheet somewhere, but I'm not finding it.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna put that note that I'm looking for ritual spells in that spell book. But
So,
continue on.
Galadil, do you have Identify as a spell
I do.
that's set up?
And I pull out my book of secrets, and I'll
Okay.
ritual cast identify. Take 10 minutes.
Well, I do have the pearl.
Alright, I'm back, sorry.
So if we don't want it to take that long,
Okay.
I've got the pearl.
So, Chris, I'm not sure to help you. You only has 2 ritual spells, which are comprehend languages and detect magic.
I don't think I had to detect that. So yeah. I'll take that.
So what do we find on the robe?
It is from the School of Conjuration.
Well, we're doing identify.
Oh, I missed that. It is the Cape of Montebank.
Yep.
This cape smells faintly of brimstone, and while wearing it, you can cast a Dimension Door spell as an action. Property of the cape cannot be used again until the next dawn. When you disappear, you leave behind a cloud of smoke and appear in a similar cloud of smoke at your destination. The smoke slightly obscures the space you left and the space you appear in, and dissipates at the end of your next turn. A light or stronger wind disperses the smoke. It's also attached to your character, so you can probably find it in a folder somewhere.
So anyone care if I hold on to the cape for now?
Mm-mm.
I don't have it for it, as far as I know. So I'm okay with that.
Everyone else?
Is Apophis here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Would you want a cape that allows you to teleport once a day?
No, I don't
For
want a
just
fucking
two?
cape.
Okay.
That's so
Drisnet,
dumb.
would you want it?
No, he doesn't want anything magical.
Oh, perfect.
That works great for me. It's a cape of Dimension Door once per day. Essentially.
Cape of Advanced Dimension Door.
Advanced. Okay. I'm gonna look up how my add ritual spells in my tome. But I think I'm gonna start inscribing those into my tome of secrets.
Welcome to
Ooh,
my depression.
secrets.
Secrets.
Secret time. I let my anxiety get to me and it causes my depression. Secret time.
Ah! The secrets have been divulged! We're compromised!
I found an old PDF that has a bunch of like warlock like patrons and stuff that you can choose from,
Hmm?
and one of them is something like that where it's like all about secrets that can cause people to go mad, and I'm like, no, I need to step away from warlocks, but it looks so cool.
For a second there, to be completely honest, I thought you said I found this old PDF file, and I was like, what the fuck? This is like pedophile. What?
Congratulations, you found Herbert.
Okay. Night.
So at this point, I believe that the current puzzle thing should go to Apophis. That way everyone will be at one, because I really don't want to have them all combined together in case they do something crazy.
I'll carry
Fair
one. I
enough.
mean, that makes me important in
So
some way,
how many
right?
do we have total?
Right now we have one for each of us. 5.
Oh, okay. I thought we had possibly more, but maybe not.
So you've discovered 6 shrines. Oh, hang on, this one is me.
We have one that. Oh, that's true. So we have
Yeah, we have gorillas coming to kill us.
for the last one that we don't have so far.
Yeah.
So we didn't get the cue from that one because we got gorillas coming after us.
Eventually.
So that makes sense. Yeah. So we're on track. So 5 cues, 6 on the way via gorilla.
Because we decided not to be cursed.
Right.
So what if I started talking to you guys like this?
I'd say, but why?
Because I fucking can.
I would accuse you of being a horrible human being. The fuck?
Oh yeah, I can do that too. We are committed alone.
Y'all on drugs.
Oh my god.
Y'all on
Oh my god. How about this one?
Okay, I'm good with that.
I have too much fun with this.
I'm just gonna use the robot for the entire time and see if I can keep like a monotone voice.
Is that how Dragonborn speak now?
Yes, this is how Dragonborn speak.
Perfect. Actually, that would be kind of cool if I ever roll a Warforged.
How about I use
I
voice?
could see that.
Well, I think we're done here. Yeah, that alien voice is not gonna help you here. I think I know exactly the voice you got too.
Really? Do you?
Yeah, I have the same exact one.
Oh, you have it too?
Hmm.
And then if I make it as if I'm in a cave.
Yep, I know exactly the one you got.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Hey, you're loud finally.
Who, me?
No,
Yeah.
that was.
Oh wait, no.
You're speaking.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
Well, I know one of the lady folk was quiet, so I wasn't paying attention.
Oh my god.
no,
No, why
Clearly
would you
not.
dye your hair with Crayola marker? It's like taking the oil of a Sharpie and putting it in your hair.
Wait, what?
What?
How did we get onto this conversation?
I think she's talking to her sister. She sounds like a maniac fairy.
I no longer trust Apophis.
You're just staring in horror. Her voice is changing rapidly. I mean, her quiet little fairy voice. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm done here. And I just see Emmett just going on a polar bear.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's head off to the
Yeah.
next
Okay,
one.
let's go after the next one. Alright, I'm back to normal. Back to normal.
Oh, jeez.
It's probably really weird.
You're never normal.
No.
Don't you lie.
I'm never normal.
You ain't normal, you liar.
I really want to go back in the stream and hear that section.
Alrighty. So let's exit out of here and go find the rest of these cubes, I guess.
Whatever drug she's on, she needs to learn how to share.
It's called hyperactivity and anxiety.
I just have a imagination of like coming out and like just seeing Brisbane and the polar bear and just not seeing Emmett because she's just buried polar bear fur.
I could see that.
Because she's just so stealthy anyway. It's just like Emmett.
What? Hi.
Oh, okay. Just making sure you're still here.
Right? Art thou alive?
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
You know that really.
Why are you Romeo? I don't know. Talk to me about that.
You know the actual
I said
translation is
wherefore,
why.
not
Wherefore
why
means-
for.
Wherefore means why. I'm sorry.
Yeah, wherefore means why are
I'm not
you
fucking
Romeo?
Shakespeare.
I mean, in that scene, she's asking, "Why are you called Romeo?" Because we can't be lovers if you're from a different family. That's what the whole thing's about.
Thou darest
Know your
speak
English
it to
literature.
me? To me?
You kidding me? I barely know fucking English.
Well, that's kind of sad.
Not really. I don't care about the language.
I only speak American.
하지만
It's a curse.
통달했어요.
Exactly.
All right, just take us back up to the main map.
What's up, Scotty?
Wake up. Yay, back to normal. I can't see anything. Oh, my laptop won't let me see anything.
Now, let me. Oh. Um. You were at Ubelef Shrine, which is that 19?
We were either at 18 or 19.
No, you did 19 because you potentially flew over the main city. So 20B and 20A are still left to be explored, as well as 8, 7, 6, and 5.
So since 20s are right here, let's go ahead and do them. While I get strawberry jello.
I love the
For a
face.
child.
What strawberry jello is delicious, and it's snack packs.
Where's my snack pack?
Hey man, you gotta
Sure,
learn
I
how
don't
to
know your
share.
fridge.
Share the class.
Never seen that movie?
Yeah.
Really
Dude, I
Madison?
love that movie.
I thought I was your snack pack.
Oh.
I love how the bus driver ends up with the penguin.
I know.
And Chris Farley?
Yeah, he was the bus driver.
Buddy, that's a nice hot piece of ace. That was one of his lines when he saw the
I
teacher.
have. No, you haven't. But could you imagine?
I never thought he was like as hilarious as everyone else thought he was. I enjoyed him, but I wasn't like, man, he's the funniest thing ever. But
Well, then apparently you are not living in a van down by the river.
indeed.
But in a van down by the river.
What do you want to do when you grow up? I want to live in a van down by the river. Well, that'd be real difficult when you're living in a van down by the river.
So I'm looking over the time required to put these spells in my book and the gold cost. Do you think I could like dual wield and just get both of these spells in the 2-hour period?
Dual wield.
Dual wield the quills with expensive ink.
Yeah, we're doing this Skyrim style, didn't you know?
Spell in one hand, sword in the other.
No, I'll just do it. And
Roll dexterity. No, I'm just kidding.
ah! Let me see how good that would go. This guy is super dexterous. No, not bad actually, not bad at all.
Not bad.
Alrighty.
So you guys are
With a
approaching.
roll like that, you hoped he was serious.
If only. Alrighty. Let's make our way to 20B.
All right, I need a perception check from everyone. Everyone. No,
Everyone.
no
Evenly?
passive. No passives.
You
Damn.
need a what now? What check?
Alright, hold on.
I'm looking at the spell
Oh, I
book.
forgot I had lucky. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Ooh,
You know what?
24.
I'm gonna lucky that because that's horrible for me. That's a 4. That's a natural 1. Oh well.
I rolled a 10.
I'll take the 17 then. That's
So,
that's a 4 for
a
me.
10, a 24,
17.
a 17, and a 19.
Wait, aren't you blessed with the foresight? Or is this someone else?
That was Drisnet.
Disney, you want to give us your foresight?
No.
No. Actually, no.
Hey, Drisnet, do you want to roll perception like the rest of us?
Unfortunately, with low perception rolls, actually, 20B is not discoverable.
No.
But you may head to 20A.
I'm gonna look whimsically in the direction to 20B of the what could have been and continue on underneath.
Into the mouth.
Oh god.
I'm surprised that 24 is still considered a shit roll.
You're close.
25 was the number, wasn't it?
Yep.
24.
Damn it, if only.
What's present
Well,
24?
My passive.
25.
But unfortunately, we don't use passive in this household. Okay.
We don't use passive when we're talking about heavily obscured objects.
So, do you know why 6 was afraid of 7?
We've heard this one.
Because 7's a serial killer?
7 was a registered 6 offender.
Oh my god.
Can you
You
get
said
out?
that- You said that one last time.
I don't remember.
Well, I've lost.
I've
Galadiel
smoked
and
weed
Gaping-
since then.
I've lost Galadiel
Smoke
and the
weed
Gaping
every
Maw.
day.
I can't seem to grab my character.
As you guys approach
Every
the
day
royal-
I can afford it.
As you guys approach the royal palace, you see thousands of bats swirl above a great ruin. Behind a 15-foot-high circular wall, you see crumbling arcades, vine-choked statues, empty plazas, and buildings overgrown with banyan roots. Streets that aren't flooded. Banyan roots. Streets that aren't flooded are choked with rubble.
So who's got a pocket full of quarters?
I don't know, but I've got a pocket full of sunshine.
You can see that the palace looks abandoned and has been looted of all valuable treasures, and snakes slither through the rubble, appear to be mostly harmless.
I use parcel tongue. Just kidding.
Mostly harmless, much like Earth.
Aha, I'll take the 2 hours. I'll learn comprehend languages and I'll learn postal tongue.
Right?
Oh, did I remember to grab my towel?
What?
You left without your towel?
Oh god, I'm so sorry!
Oh my god!
How
Thanks
could
for-
you do that,
Thanks,
man?
thanks for all the fish.
So long, so long, so long. Thanks for all the food. For all the food.
You know, the only reason I
Oh
watched that
no,
movie
he's
because
got a towel!
It has been so long since I've seen that movie. To be
only reason I watched that because it has Martin Freeman in it, and it was so worth it.
I love Marvin. This will all end in tears, I just know it.
Okay. Oh my god, someone's dying.
What the hell?
Roll initiative, guys.
What the hell?
She's under attack.
There's a rockin' buck coming.
I was opening a goddamn.
23!
I was.
Oh
Ow.
god. I'm taking
I engaged with the Heimlich!
Ow.
Oh my god. Wait, are we actually doing initiative or was
No,
I
no.
was like, wait.
God damn, Galadil, you shoved your thumb up your ass and you're sitting there.
Yep.
As you explore the entrance to the palace, you notice that the north entrance appears easy to find, while a worked tunnel descends into the earth here. Muddy cart tracks wind back and forth from the entrance.
Car tracks?
Cart.
Oh, I heard.
Oh,
tar.
okay,
I was
I'm like,
what?
did we just
What?
enter the future or some
Right?
shit?
What world are we in?
Again?
My continuum of the mind. No.
Quick, find Doc Brown!
We need to go back. Okay, so that's interesting. Why would there be minecart tracks at a palace?
Can I use survival to track that?
Can you what?
Use survival to try and track it?
Sure.
26?
Yeah, so they just appear to be trading routes in and out of the royal palace. They appear to have the same spread of gate of stagecoaches and trading carts.
Stagecoach?
Okay, fair enough.
Can I use? I guess.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you use what?
I wanted to see if I could use check and see if I could recognize anything in there from history.
can I use magic missile at the dark?
Can I use fire to burn all the snakes? Anyway.
Sure, absolutely.
Burning by fire.
Just breath weapon.
Kill it with fire.
I will say this: that the name of the next dungeon is the Fane of the Great Serpent. So.
Oh no.
But she,
I do not know that one, and I am walking away.
I approach, intrigued.
Okay.
We shall all burn together when we burn.
I shall take you to the next map.
Someone is tapping something, and it's like it was okay for a little bit, and now it's getting kind of like, all right, what the hell is that?
Well, it is not me. I am down to my last Jello, though.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
We put one foot
Oh, don't be. I've got pudding next.
Oh, there it is.
I have a lot of snack packs.
I thought I was your snack pack.
Only on Saturdays, big boy.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh
What?
my god.
Ew!
How do you not expect this from me by now?
I was gonna say, to be honest, this is actually very much for you.
This is very much like
I mean, this is par for the course. Latent homosexual jokes, and then flirting with the DM so that he gives me more stuff.
Clearly. Yeah.
DM in the background, and
Why
It's
did you
just
get the
not
cloak?
working out that way yet.
That's why I got the cloak. You know.
You've been.
He knows why he got the cloak.
We'll bring it to the bedroom later.
Oh my god! Please stop.
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
He's got to
Stop.
escape for that one night stand.
He'd be out the door quicker than you could say, "Oh yeah, big boy."
And the cloak never came off.
Neither do my socks. I have cold feet.
Kai, have you seen that piece of lore from Destiny?
What? Which one?
What?
About Shax getting out with the queen, the Awoken Queen?
No, I haven't.
It's
No
like
clue what you're talking about.
It's some like thing about like the Destiny raid for the Last Wish where apparently Mara gets bored when she's there like creating the wishing wall, and she accidentally wishes for a companion of a broad-shouldered, strong individual, and she accidentally summons Shax to her domain, and they get it done. And one of the last things that kind of gives it away is his and the helmet never comes off for Shax.
Oh, that's gross.
You should always wear a helmet on your soldier.
You know, I just finished that raid for the first time last week.
Oh, really?
And the way it ended when you crawled back out of her throat was one of the coolest fucking things I'd seen in a video game in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was impressed. Cause you take that elevator down, right, and you see this massive fucking dragon, and I know it was a dragon because we're talking about it, and I was like, it's gonna be and then it's a fucking huge ass dragon, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's the size of a castle, and you're just like, damn.
Yeah.
Aren't most dragons huge?
No, I mean this is like Tiamat huge.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a big old beast.
Did I tell you guys the story of how our accidentally killed?
Kind of
No.
a little bit there in between.
Oh, well, we were doing a one shot where we were playing as level 20 characters, and this DM is renowned for like he makes a lot of his own monsters and edits them to make them stronger or more fitting, whatever. And what happened was, during this one shot, we were trying to end this ritual where Tiamat was being summoned. Well, it didn't really go according to plan.
AKA the
Tiamat ended up getting summoned and one-shot our cleric, so
Ooh.
the only thing that was left were 2 fighters.
Oh.
We somehow managed to kill Tiamat
Yikes.
without any healing. After our cleric was dead within the first second. We
Nice.
we don't know how it actually happened. The DM was
When
like,
in doubt, murder the cleric.
I was gonna say, our DM literally told us, I fully thought you guys were going to all just die there because the cleric was dead. You guys had no way to heal, and yet here we are. I'm like, we just killed a god.
Maybe I
Wait,
should-
I'm the cleric. No, don't kill the cleric.
Maybe I should get against Tiamat to see if you guys can face off against her.
I
Challenge
mean, it was.
accepted.
If everyone shows up, you will all have the exact same CR to go against her.
I was gonna say, I think our saving grace was.
That was it. She died. Tiamat got her. Came back from the grave.
Oh, sorry.
3 years later.
That's the most chaotic evil thing you could possibly do. Is like right when you think that you've moved on with it and you're in the past, and all of a sudden you're just like boom, comes back and gets you.
Surprise, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
I am currently under the surprise condition.
Well, at least you're not under the fear condition like this giant circle.
True.
I've decided to start Final Fantasy 3.
Or,
Wait, did you just boo Final Fantasy?
No, I said oh.
No, I thought she booed it, and I'm like, what?
When Vince gets here, when
Nani?
he gets here,
Unholy
I'm
abomination.
gonna turn on my voice modifier.
I suppose I should drag you on the map. Jesus Christ.
What?
I'm sitting here waiting for you guys to move, and then I read page.
Yeah, you're the one putting up the new one, sir?
I got caught. I'm sorry.
Got caught up in the conversation.
Yeah, but he's just paying all the attention. Okay. So we're in that hallway?
Yes.
oh, can you shift ping to it? I have. Thank you, D.
Oh god, I can't.
That's
sleep.
funny. Roll 20. Why do you do this to me? Oh, wait,
What?
nope. Go back.
Oh, there we
Roll
go.
20. No, no, roll 20. Can you do? Oh, wait. Did I find it? Do I see it?
I
I
found
think I do.
You can't find
There's
it.
just a weird
there we are.
hallway floating in the
Yay.
middle of space.
That would be the one.
Alright, hold on. There we go.
There's 2 rabbits! Ah!
Yeah! Sorry. Oh god, there's 2 of me!
Doppelganger.
Da-da-da-da. Skin changer.
Okay, where is it,
Skin
Kyle?
changer, roll initiative.
Where's my polar bear?
Okay, hold on. I'm getting. No, that's my polar bear, please. Please. Please.
Very well.
How long's it been?
How long has it been?
Couple hours at most.
Does it disappear after a few hours?
No.
Oh.
No.
But I'm sure it'll get hungry here in a minute.
I would have fed it. I'm not an idiot. I have an owl. I know how to feed
Wait, you're gonna feed it an owl?
No,
God,
I
you're a
have
dick.
pet.
Fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
no, actually, I'm gonna feed it you. Here, come here, real quick. I just need a pinky.
I'll cut my way out of that son of a bitch.
Alright. Okay, hold on. I'm getting another. Why do I keep getting phone calls? Alright, hold on.
You're popular.
Oh.
That's
I'll
it.
be. Hold on. I'll be back.
Alright, after 1 hour, your polar bear has disappeared into the ether.
No.
I thought you said it was gonna be here forever. You lied.
Me?
The DM?
Yep.
I never
you're a
said.
liar.
I never said any period of time.
Retcons are illegal, Kyle. Even if you flavor them as time limits.
I never said how long it
Yeah,
lasts.
no take backsies.
God.
Your dog.
DM took your poker.
Endgame.
Sick of boy.
Yugi boy.
Oh.
I'm so excited. I just saw the new trailer.
Yeah.
For what?
For what?
John Wick,
Oh my god.
Chapter 3, Parabellum. Dude, Halle Berry, German Shepherds, and John Wick.
Okay, yeah.
You got me.
That'll work.
Yeah. I prefer pits and Rottweilers.
I guess markets.
Oh, really now?
I have Pits of Despair.
Erection.
Oh, that took a turn.
Sounds like my future.
No, mine doesn't turn, it sticks up straight.
Oh,
Enter
Jesus.
a new value into the box or enter a modification. What?
Anyway,
Yeah, let's
Back to the subject matter at hand.
Right back to the dungeon.
thanks for joining us, Vince. We are waiting for Emmett to return.
Hey Vince. Vince.
I am dead inside.
Yeah, you are.
Well, at least you're not dead on the outside, too.
No, that's actually true.
I finally got my hyena key.
What, does it laugh maniacally whenever you put it in a door? Why do you call it a hyena key?
No, I grabbed a key and I put it into a chest, and then I ended up pulling a double scoped like Dragunov style sniper rifle that deals like 2,000 a shot at level 5.
Oh, that's so hot, dude.
I was playing it all day.
That's amazing.
What game are you talking about?
Division 2.
Division 2.
Dude, I have not found a key for the likes of me.
Dude, I was playing with him for like, what, 2 hours, and I had to go. And then all of a sudden, like, I stopped playing with him, and then like 10 minutes later, he finds a freaking key. I was watching him on the stream, like, oh, I got a key. I was like, son of a bitch! All I had to do is stay like 2 minutes.
2 minutes, you could have gotten something.
Oh my god. Dude, they actually got their ass kicked today. Did you watch?
Which one?
Their Nightfall tournament?
Oh no, I have not.
No, they got deleted, like 14-1 in the first 15 minutes. I was actually so fucking sad because Brayden was so pushed up that he just kept getting deleted. And Gravy just got smashed in the jungle. She went 0 for 6. It was embarrassing to watch. I actually stopped spectating. I couldn't.
Oh my
So
god.
you couldn't even?
I don't think it's fair matching though, because they're all diamonds and gold.
Well,
That doesn't make any sense. Like the seediness doesn't match. You know what I'm saying? They got diamonds playing with golds.
well,
Where'd Emmett go?
Phone call.
Oh yeah, phone call.
Do you know why white girls suck at math?
Because 2 plus 2 equals...
Because they can't even.
Oh my fucking god.
Why are there no vampires in Africa?
Why?
Because they bless the rains down in Africa.
Oh my god.
That is horrible.
Um,
Do you know how to kill a vegan? A stake to the heart.
That one didn't hit home.
Yeah. Alive is don't. But he keeps trying anyway.
Like steak, like the meat kind of steak?
Yes, we get
No,
it.
we
Didn't
got
hit.
it.
It didn't hit.
It wasn't an intellectual issue, I sure.
I'm not sure sometimes with you.
Officially.
Alright, well, let's get back into it.
I'm gonna change a pop-
Do
I'm
you
afraid
believe
to
in
ask.
miracles?
I'm afraid to ask, so I'm not going to answer that.
My brother, for the longest time, always thought that was Malcolm's. Like, do you believe in Malcolm? You sexy thing!
So this is gonna be a pop.
Who the fuck is...
Oh no, but my brother always thought it was Malcolm.
It's the one that he apparently is fond of.
I don't know. It's...
Do you believe in Malcolm?
Do you? You haven't answered the
Are we
question.
talking about the one in the middle? You know, the one with the X? You know, what's going on here?
Alright, as you head down the sloped passage, down to a set of bronze doors rather, coiled serpents decorate the middle with the sliding hatch at head height. 4-inch wide holes pierce the base of each door.
Can I use history to see if I recognize anything in the room? As in, like, do I know what these snakes mean? Do we know what these snakes mean?
Does anyone know what anything means?
What is the meaning of life?
I know what sometimes means.
Do the snakes say?
Well, there was something from the beginning, if you remember, that the quote, "The snakes are not what they seem," and fear the fangs of Rosni, or Rosnasai.
Who the fuck is Rasny?
Unknown. No one has gathered information.
Okay, I'm gonna gather information on Rosny. Who the fuck is it?
Guys, don't trust
Across the
the
time, motherfucker,
snakes.
do you speak it?
Can I do a history check to see if I know this? Since I've been
Especially because he's been in.
Building up a crime status, yes. Yeah, you would get a history check.
Alright. Nope, I did not. I don't know. I don't know.
Too busy robbing people, huh?
Oh, you rolled a 1.
I mean, that's how he
Yeah.
makes his money.
I don't need no fucking history.
I don't know this Rastafarian guy.
Sounds a lot like Bob Marley.
Rasta.
I'm so...
I just yawned. Figured I should share.
Thank you for sharing.
Yep. Sharing is caring.
Except when it comes to herpes.
Now, if only I can get some of my exes to believe that.
Wah, wah. That didn't hit.
Yeah.
I don't know something about Canada.
You know, I play Fortnite with a Canadian. It's pretty awesome.
I'm sorry for your loss.
You don't play with me, and I'm French Canadian. Unbelievable. Just
That's
kidding,
because she
I
can't
hate
steal the
Fortnite.
French.
Fortnite is just full of 12-year-olds at this
At
point.
this point, yeah, I switched over to Apex.
Yes. Good.
I killed 21 people in Apex last night, and then
Man,
lost
I've gotten kill
1v1
leader
in the final
for
circle.
Almost every game I've played, except for like 4, I've gotten kill leader, and my boyfriend hates me for it.
I was got really frustrated last night. I like almost uninstalled it.
I'm like inches away from uninstalling it, but I have too much credentials in there to
you'll thank yourself later.
How much does it cost?
Apex is free.
Might have to check it.
It's not a bad game. It's probably the best one out there
I
right
know,
now.
and it's created.
Except for Ring of Elysium, in my opinion.
It's EA and it's free.
Regorision?
Ring of Elysium. But that's my opinion.
I am always a fan of pub.
No. Pub ain't got shit on these two. Like Denzel Washington. Ain't got shit on me! It's a good movie. John Q. So, who's exploring what first? Brown's door.
I assume I'll investigate the holes.
The holes? You want to know about the holes?
Yeah, roughly how thick are they? And how deep do they go? I'm gonna dick down the door,
You're
It
gonna
looks
dig
only.
down the door? What?
No, dick it down, it looks real lonely. I'm gonna take it as my wife.
Well, it's a pair, so they got each other, so it doesn't work that well.
Well, that's called a threesome.
They're not lonely. So, the holes are 4 inches wide. They go all the way through. However, they're blocked by, obscured rather by darkness. Even through your elvish dark vision, sir.
Okay. So I will cast Magic Missile at the darkness.
Do not believe your magic missile will go through
Damn it. I cast Magic Missile in the darkness again.
Woken the ancient abyssal god.
The
Where
hell
are the
is wrong with you?
Cheetos?
What the hell is wrong with you people? I just go out the fucking door.
Oh, look, there you are. He's not there.
I meant to cast Magic Missile at the other darkness.
May I check the door if it's trapped?
Alright, I'm going to try and sneak.
it's super trapped.
For a second, I thought he asked if the door was
Hey, I haven't-
terrasked, and I'm like, what the fuck is terrasked?
Natural 20, I'm gone out of this world. Goodbye.
Reminds me of Pink Floyd. Goodbye.
I pick up a
holes and the door are designed for arrows to come flying through.
Alright, this one.
Okay, what if I send an arrow the opposite direction?
I mean, this sounds like this shit's gonna fire at us if we do something that they don't want us to do.
Is it
Well, I'm going to shoot an arrow in a hole.
Is there a way to disable the trap?
There does not seem to be any pressure plates in the room that you're in. Everything seems to be activated from the opposite side of the...
So if we push this door, from what I'm guessing is that arrows will start shooting at us.
Only if you do it wrong.
So, the only question is, how many arrows do we need to sit through? Or could I... Do you guys think I could put up my little bubble, my Lehman's tiny hut, and then we activate the thing, and just let it fire into the hut? Actually, does the hut stop stuff from coming in? That's a good thing to start.
I want to pop out the spell description. Yeah, all other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside.
Oh, the weather outside.
That is frightful. But so delightful. Since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Alright, put up the hit. Yeah, go ahead, put up the tiny hut.
Okay, I'll take the 10 minutes to ritually cast this tiny hut. You kind of have it so the dome kind of spaces right at the door, so like the curve is like right before the door.
Just how tiny is it?
It's a 10-foot radius. It's
That's
alright.
pretty tiny.
It's alright. It's like the circle around me, isn't it? Well, I should probably do that. Yeah.
Looks like it's enough to clear out or block off the entire hallway.
Thursday, you can do that thing with your hand. Huge stuff, right?
Cast, once everyone's inside, I'm just gonna cast Mage Hand just to push open the door.
Didn't it say that magical effects could not extend beyond the barrier?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be outside, but behind the tiny hut.
Oh, true.
Well, how high up does the ceiling go?
That's a good question.
The part dungeon you're at is 10 feet.
Oh,
So yeah, the hut would take up everything. There's no way for your mage hand to get around it.
Well, I'm a little stumped. Now that that's kind of established.
Okay, I'll step outside and I'll knock on the door.
You're gonna knock on the door, jeez.
Magically or physically?
Physically.
Alright. As you do that, you knock on the door, and 3 swarm poisonous snakes come flying out of the holes, of the 4-inch holes in the door. Each one takes a bite at you, as they come through.
But they are blocked by my hut.
No, I stepped out of the hut.
Oh.
That was the only way to knock on the door.
Oh. Bye, Elrond.
Minor details. Young death will not contain me.
I assume 17 and up will hit?
No,
Alright, then you take 17 damage total.
I have 18 points of armor class.
Ooh. Okay, fun. Right. I'll be back.
So, how many of them rolled 17?
2.
Okay,
17 or
so-
lower.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess I should probably make them relevant now. Huh?
No, they're not really that relevant.
There.
Okay, DC 10 still for the Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, you only gotta do it once, but yes.
Success!
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
So that's 6, 11.
I just didn't have to roll a nat 10, or a nat 1. Wait, what do you mean 11?
11 total. The
Oh,
6
it's not
piercing
17.
plus 5 poison.
Oh.
No, it's 2 types of damage, but 1 damage is dependent on your deck or your con save.
Oh, okay.
Chris!
Oh, listen.
What?
It doesn't help you when I crit, okay?
My siren had to make me invisible, alright?
I can't help that.
I'm ready.
I had to say, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah. I gave a lot of bandit-like characters in my campaign poison damage, and I happened to be a crit master that game. It almost killed my party.
Almost. That's sad.
I had the option to leave whenever. The option was, do I let everyone die in the process? Because
Yes.
Yeah,
it was getting to that point.
it was rough.
So you're at the door. You get attacked by these snakes. What do you
And
do
I
next?
rolled a 20 for my initiative.
They do not roll initiative. They begin to disperse. If you'd like to attack them, you may.
That's the plan.
Fire?
Okay. Just give me 3 attack rolls, I guess. Look at that,
Those
they're all
look like
dead.
they all hit.
They're
So he crit on 1.
Fuck you, little bitey bastards. So I'm gonna knock on the door.
Which you already did. And with this, I need, I think it's you because of the tiny hut, to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
snakes, plentiful snakes.
Oh, it's a snake! It's a snake! Badger, 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 badger. So how's the 17 looking?
22. No bueno. You get hit by the arrow traps.
Ooh.
Okay. For how much damage?
This much.
9?
9
Okay.
piercing. Where did this go? You need to go away and just come up.
Wow, what a dick. Fine, I guess I will leave.
No! Now go away, or I shall touch you a second time!
A Trojan rabbit.
If you put the sludge wooden badger, so Lancelot, Galahad, and I will leap out of the rabbit, taking them completely by surprise. Wait, who? Lancelot, Galahad, and I? Oh. Where's all the monsters?
Christ! Run away!
So next session,
Thank God we weren't in the rabbit.
so a little bit of a serious talk, guys. Next session, I won't be able to talk. I'm getting a tongue piercing, so I won't be able to talk.
No.
Ew.
Okay.
I mean, you should still be able to talk.
No, I've I've seen people get their tongue pierced afterward. They're like,
Swollen.
they don't. It swells up and they can't make intelligible conversation.
Exactly. So talking.
I've had my tongue pierced twice.
That's
Well,
gross.
this is my first time.
Just kidding. It's different when it's a female, but not when a guy. Right?
Yeah, when it's a dude, it's like, that's just something you wanted to do. When it's a female, it's like,
I don't know why it's different for a guy to get one as opposed to a woman.
I was making
I mean, if
a
a
joke
gay
out
guy
of it.
gets
I wasn't being
Ooh,
serious.
okay. Are you gay? That's extremely personal. Forget it.
Yeah, just I was being.
Wait, what's extremely
I
personal?
was like, I mean, if a gay guy gets it, I mean, ooh, but are you gay? And yeah, that is extremely personal.
Well, I do have my suspicions that he might be.
Probably.
I'm actually not gay.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Hey man, and look, if you don't want to tell us you can't, it's all right, man. Like,
I mean, I guess it's time to clean out the
it's
closet.
you, it's
right?
you, man.
There's no closet big enough to contain.
I'm sure I could find one.
Oh, honey, behave.
Oh, honey, behave.
Please don't ever do that again.
I'm back, bitches.
Where's your mojo, baby?
Do I make you
Yes,
cry,
baby, yeah.
Do I?
But yeah, tongue rings go quite well with straight people. Believe it or not.
Actually, a thing. Don't worry about it.
I was just being misogynistic, don't
Yeah.
worry.
I was just being hookeristic, don't worry.
That's the new thing now.
What hookeristic?
No. Doesn't matter. We're moving on. The joke landed and we're moving on.
Somebody got hit with arrows. Now he's impaled and it has spikes in him. Or bolts. He has bolts in him.
I'm gonna knock on the door again.
Nothing happens.
And then I will knock on it one more time.
Volcano erupts nearby. Nothing happens.
Well, I mean, think about it. The scientific method is you keep doing it until you start getting the same result. The results have changed every time so far.
Very true.
Hey,
What do you mean?
Galadriel, why don't you just smash open the fucking door?
I look at my arms. I look at my -1 modifier, and I look back at my what?
You have spells to blast open a fucking door, right?
Oh, you're right. Eldritch Blast. I'll just blast it open.
I like how he said spells in the multiple.
Well, I have multiple rays.
Unfortunately, these heavy set of bronze doors don't move.
Hey, Puffies, you have ways to open doors, right?
No, I fucking don't.
I
but
could
can
ask
go
it
ahead
nicely.
and, smash it.
I'm not talking to you, you son of a bitch.
Hey, leave my mother out of this.
I can try and break it open.
Sure.
I could try to dexterity it open, you know.
I mean, like, I don't have like another 6 months to stick around here and just have this door open magically all of us.
And as he says that, the door swings open, as if by magic. Do you believe in Malcolm?
It's in your head now.
I am not going to hear that song the same way ever again. And it's your fault.
My brother learned a lesson that day when he lost $100 on that bet.
$100?
He was that convinced, man.
I don't have anything to get it open. I'm sorry.
Okay, who has the thickest head? We will use them as a battering ram.
Okay, let's not do that.
Can we try check and see if it's locked?
Well, I knocked on it.
Yes, but you didn't push your.
Okay, I'll start tugging it. How's that sound?
Alright, the door is open.
Okay, guys, tugging on it seemed to work.
Are you pulling it out or are you pushing it in?
Well, I assume tugging it would be pulling towards me.
I don't know why this isn't working.
Reminds me of my teenage days, just tugging it.
Oh.
I don't actually know why this isn't working.
Because you don't love us.
No, like, it's... I don't have an answer.
Wait,
for
you
this.
do love us?
No, I absolutely abhor some of you.
Oh.
You know who you are.
Racist.
Drag a character down here and see what happens. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, why are you being all mean to fucking Galadriel, man?
It does work.
Oh god.
It's me. He's mad at me. He doesn't like me.
It doesn't... I don't know, the dynamic lighting shows that you guys should be able to see beyond that door, but it just doesn't work that way.
Maybe you should be able to see beyond the door.
I see what's here.
Hey, look, it's a bunch of snakes.
You will have to roll initiative.
Fuck.
Oh, it's a snake. It's
Because they're ready for you.
Give me back my dicks, you son of a bitch.
Wait, did you say give me back my dicks?
He's got multiple, you know.
Because this just got real kinky.
Shit.
I just open up my notebook and go, Drow.
Emmett with a 31 over.
You know.
Multiple sexual appendages, yes.
And I think back to the day that I was in the tavern with Drisnet and he got pulled away by a lady, and I'm like, it makes sense now.
I now understand.
Wait, when was that?
There was some wench that he propositioned and
Oh, that was so long
it
ago.
was so long ago.
Oh, that was Drisnet?
Yeah, that was Drisnet.
Because I was trying to steal his money in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Hey, baby, have you seen 3 dicks on a man before?
I mean, that was possible. I could have altered self to have 3 separate dicks.
That's what it sounded like you said.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing.
Through the power of Lathander, I could do that too.
Through the power of Lathander, multi-dick!
You may have, but you can only bed one woman in your lifetime. She's in the museum.
Because I'm a loyal man, Drisnet. God damn it.
Wait, what's
Well,
going on? Did I
That
come back?
that loyal man just ditched me in this fucking world, you son of a bitch.
You
Wait.
want me to die, Drisnet?
Wait, what?
I will kick you so far up your nuts that you won't have any kids to produce in the Elysium anymore.
I'm so
I already
confused.
have children. Thank you very much.
Why?
Yeah. And
Why
those
you
ki-
keep-
Basically, it's a war of who has the most dicks that has gone wrong.
What? But okay.
Yeah,
It's a war of the dick numbers.
In Japan.
I'm so confused and scared, but okay.
You should be.
By the way, just an FYI, if you're Asian and you're a male, you can go to Japan to sign up to be a male porn star over there.
What?
Yeah, that's the thing right now.
Alright,
So
and-
if you are a male and you have a dick,
Oh no, guys! Look,
And if
I'm
you-
having
and if you're
another phone
Asian.
call. I've gotta go.
Gotta go.
No, seriously.
Asian is abroad, my friends.
I'm sorry. I keep getting. phone
well,
calls.
I am not Asian.
Super late at night, but apparently it's like the perfect time for my friend to keep coming to me with their problems.
He's super famous.
No, it's
Don't worry,
mostly my
I
having
used to have
issues.
a super drunk, mentally unstable friend that would call him Saturday nights.
Oh god, I remember those times. Holy shit. He would
Aw.
call during our he would call during our sessions and I was like,
Yeah, I would put him on speakerphone so the whole party could understand just how complicated it was. He hasn't called since his fiance went to prison.
What the fuck?
no.
Yeah.
I mean,
What they go to prison for?
Nothing major or anything.
She
like,
went to prison, so obviously
she didn't.
something major.
She had an outstanding warrant for not paying like parking tickets or
Are
something.
you fucking
And she went to prison?
You can't do that.
It was like her third or fourth offense,
Without paying?
and it was like an 18-month stint that she had to do.
Jeez.
Well, I guess she owed over like $5,000 in fees, which
Jesus.
in the state of Wisconsin is technically a felony, so
Yeah,
she has to go up to the
no,
federal
in any
level.
state, that's a felony.
Well, I'm not sure I trust Wisconsin. I mean,
And then-
you guys
and
have
then-
felonies of
He puts cheese on
stealing
their head.
cheese.
What is this with B?
No, in Wisconsin, it's like you could steal a political figure and get the same jail time as stealing a block of cheese.
I'm so confused and scared, and I don't know what's going on.
Sorry.
So
What
I
am
found
doing?
something really interesting the other day when I was having a legal argument at work.
Okay.
Are you a lawyer or some shit?
It's one of my hobbies, but
That
so-
reading up on
we were talking about the president and pardons, right? That's how we got on.
Yeah.
And we were looking at the Constitution and what it states for a pardon and when you can do it and what it comes with. But it only applies on the federal level. So you
Yeah.
could kill your state's governor and you could not pardon, but the state can't press charges against you because it's a capital crime. So it would be the federal government's job to punish you, but legally couldn't because it'd be the state's job to punish you.
but the state couldn't.
So you could not be prosecuted legally by killing your governor.
Huh.
I'm sure they'll find a way around that.
They
Right.
probably
But
would, but
legally speaking, if you take the state constitution and the federal constitution, you could not be prosecuted.
Unless one of them gives over jurisdiction to the other.
Right, but you keep appealing it all the way up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court would have to say it's unconstitutional to prosecute you because it's not in the Constitution where a state can prosecute you. So you'd win because it would be legally unconstitutional.
How the fuck did we get into conversation?
Yeah,
about
but the Supreme Court
Constitution?
does grant a lot of unconstitutional things.
I'm just saying, it was just a really interesting thing.
Hey, it's like saying, hey guys, did you know if you murder somebody that's homicide?
Well, because like there's always that issue of like what the federal government says the states can do and what the state says the federal government can't do, and it's just this weird interaction between the
Hey,
two
did you know if you
legal
hit somebody
systems.
while you're angry, that's aggravated assault?
Did you know that if you punch someone without talking, it's battery? But if you tell them you're gonna punch them, it's assault and
assault.
battery. So now you have to just shut your mouth and punch him because it'll be a misdemeanor and not a felony.
Exactly. You don't have to say anything, you just punch somebody randomly.
That's what my dad was saying whenever I got in fights and like, don't ever tell someone you're gonna punch him. Just punch him and keep your mouth
Whenever I
shut.
was in school, I wouldn't say anything.
Wham! What was that for? Can't tell you.
You gotta fly. I was trying to help.
I didn't punch you.
Or
I
the
just
puff
aggressively
pass
like,
thing. If someone hands you some weed at a party and it's illegal in your state,
What?
have to finish the you have to finish the joint at the party, because if you pass it to someone else, you're now a felon. You're now under the influence with intent to deliver, and you now have a misdemeanor and a
Intent to
felony.
distribute, not deliver.
It's deliver. They're interchangeable.
Deliver us.
Did you know that
But
they
yes,
can never
that's a felony. So if someone hands you a joint, you have to finish it and take the misdemeanor.
Oh, well, no, because the
But
minute
anyway.
the weed is gone, you can't be arrested.
In the state of Wisconsin, you can. You can be under the influence of any mind-altering or conscious-altering drugs.
Right, as long as you're not in public, because then that's public intoxication or a DUI.
Well, if you're at a party, that's not your house. It would technically be public.
Well, no, because it's in a private residence.
Good luck with that one. Because if that was true, like
Trust me.
underage drinking wouldn't be an issue either.
No. That's not what I mean. Like, with weed, it's really weird with weed. Because the minute you smoke all that weed, it's gone. You can't be arrested.
Of course you can for being under the influence.
Unless
Under
you're
the
driving
influence.
a vehicle.
No, you can be under the influence in any situation, and they can get you one.
No, they
Not
can't.
only
Yeah,
that,
as
but-
long as you are associated with the public in any way, which a party, you are surrounded by members of the public, you can get busted for it.
Yeah, and the other issue was, in the state of Wisconsin, I know that just the smell of weed constitutes probable cause for police officers.
Yep.
We're like a very conservative state up here. We don't like anything up here. We produce some of the worst politicians.
And the best cheese.
And the best cheese. Don't be selling our cheese across state line. That's a felony, sir.
Star.
You see, I would much rather steal a public official at that point.
Alright, Emmett, you're the first in initiative.
Alright then. Well, I don't. are these
Steal the
doors
cheese.
open?
Steal the cheese.
You have the strange issue of not seeing it,
I was
but
gonna
there
say,
is a bunch of Wanti appear.
A wild one appears.
So I can see or I can't see?
You can, but the map is not letting me show you, I guess.
Oh,
Here.
okay. Okay,
So
well,
this,
I had an
so
actual...
this is what you see. Ta-da! Okay?
There you go.
Okay.
I can't see.
Hey, I'm
And-
not there. Thank you.
I...
Alright.
man,
Well, I had a natural 20 on my stealth. Can I have advantage on terrifying? Please.
Emmett just disappeared.
On terrifying what?
On terrifying, I'm gonna shoot the hell out of one of them.
Sure.
Okay.
Whoa!
Whoa. Bobby. Help me, Bobby.
Okay. Well, the first one will go.
Horse's ass.
Let's just go for this one. All right, with advantage. Let's see. Well, that's a natural 20.
Oh my goodness.
So
Darn it.
That's some mighty fine advantage you got there.
I know, right?
The mighty thong.
That much damage.
Get thunked on.
Oh my god. Holy shit. What was that? Never mind. Okay. Not much damage, and I get 3 more attacks. So. The same person. 2. 3. Alright. 1, 2. Oh wait, no. Ignore the 14. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That is. Does the 20 hit? That's the lowest.
Which one were you trying to hit again? This
I'm
one on
trying
the
to hit
left?
this one.
The different looking.
The
I was gonna
special
say the one that looks a
one.
little important.
The special one!
Red gaming. Take the one that looks important.
A 20 is not a hit.
It isn't? Okay.
It is not.
Okay. Is it 25 and 27 though?
Absolutely.
Okay, well then there are those. Is it dead or is it still alive?
Oh, it's still alive.
He's
Okay.
upset. He's angry.
Okay, I'm scared, so I'm going to action search and try more. Alright, hold on. 7, natural 20, 23, 24, and 19 does not hit, so 27, 32, 30, 23, 25. So that's it?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah.
So that's 26, 37, 40, 55, 61, 72, 75, 84, 87.
I'm scared. Is this, they're still alive?
He's bleeding from many orifices. He's leaning over on the wall. He's alive.
Alright, I just back up the full extent that I can.
What the fuck?
So, guys,
And that's my turn.
Yes.
You wanna know why it's so satisfying to peel a banana? It's healing.
Oh.
I'm very confused, but yeah. Whatever you say.
Anyway, continue on.
Continue. Yes.
I worked at an aluminum processing plant. It was so depressing.
Can you get out?
I used to work at a calendar factory, but then I got fired.
They took a
Apparently,
day
they don't
off.
like it when we take days off.
The more you know.
I hate you people, but I love
There
you.
goes Valentine's Day. Fuck that day.
Oh, you mean singles depression day?
Just appreciate.
I feel
Actually, to
attacked.
be honest, Actually, to be honest, I don't mind Valentine's Day because they get all of the really nice candy, so I just go out the next day and I get it all
I
for
just
sale.
wait for the on sale
So
candy.
it's like-
no, I don't like Valentine's Day. I like the 15th though.
I have a single friend who's like forever single, but he like randomly sends himself like Valentine's Days, and in advance he sends himself stuff from secret admirers.
The poor person. No.
That is depressing. Oh my god, that's
You're like,
so
oh, I
funny.
But hey, you know, it really helps Party City if you go to if you buy stuff from there.
Oh, what the shameless plug?
Shameless plug.
Why are you plugging
Oh,
Party
man.
City? Get out.
I mean, like, we have all the Party City candies, balloons.
How
hey,
much
you know,
commission are you getting for this, Vince? Let me talk to your supervisor.
They're watching the stream.
$2.
Watching the stream.
Approximately $2. But that's it.
$2? We can
Yeah,
get you.
so-
I can get you a doll that's like $3 and get you 30% off.
The thing about the first ticket that's really upsetting to me is like the candy aisle. You know what I mean?
Fucking dare you call out? That's so true.
It doesn't belong there. It's just so strange and bizarre.
We have it's Valentine's though. When you have like Valentine's stuff, you have to have like, oh, we need Valentine's candy. It's like, boom. But it's the company's decision to do so. So I can't really say or do
It's
anything
the
about it.
company's decision.
Oh yeah,
Like,
blame
honestly-
the company.
No, I really hate the company's decision on how to organize everything. It's a fucking mess.
I went
I hate
there.
them.
I went through for the last Halloween we had, and I needed a cane and a top hat for my Willy Wonka costume for a party I was going to.
Yeah.
I think I asked you about that.
Yeah, you did.
And
Definitely should.
I was heading to the party, and I need a cane, I need a top hat now. And then I get there, and everything's sold out. And I'm like, what in the world? And I asked this lady, I was like, lady, I need a cane. It doesn't even have to be a cane, it could be a freaking stick. But I need it. And she's like, English isn't her first language. So she's kind of like speaking like broken Spanish English to me.
It's
And-
my stick and I need it now.
And I'm just like following her through the aisles, and she's like pointing at stuff. She's like, "Eh," and I'm like, "No." And it took me like,
Yeah.
and like 20 minutes later, I find a cane, this little wonky stick cane, and a top hat. And then I waited an hour in line, and I ended up being late to my own party. All because of
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
Party City's rules.
You should have
Dude,
just grabbed a broom.
Honestly,
Dude,
At that point,
on a Halloween event. It's fucking chaotic, especially when it's nearing
Oh
like
God,
Halloween
don't go.
itself.
Well, it was like the 27th or 28th or something.
still too
Yeah,
close.
it's chaotic. It's chaotic, especially on Fridays and Saturdays, and well, Sundays as well because
You should be ashamed of
Bring the
your.
kids.
You should be ashamed to work there.
You should be ashamed of your thing.
we make the most money off of that, especially this upcoming event that's coming up right now. Graduation is going to be fucking hell. We're getting graduation party stuff already, and we're like, oh my god, we're all gonna die.
I don't graduate.
I never graduated. I stay
Yeah,
here
but
forever.
the parents' kids are. And I'm
I
like,
I
shit.
dropped out right before graduation day, so
There you go.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so are we killing these motherfuckers here?
No.
Keep going, because
We're gonna sit here and bullshit about Party City for the next 3 hours.
We're gonna dedicate a whole week session to that.
I
Make
need to
it
go
a
to
camp.
bed at some
Make
point, buddy.
it a one-shot campaign. It's Party City on Halloween night.
All your,
Yeah,
oh my
it's a
God,
party.
you're trying to get all your equipment. That's it. But then you have to fight goblins who are trying to dress up as like fucking
The
mutants.
Party City Simulator. Call it.
Oh my god. Anyway.
You are all
Oh.
customers. One of you is secretly the secret shopper who's there to catch the others and steal it.
One
Yeah, I'm not
of
even
you can roll up
No.
as the cashier, one can roll up as the stock boy, one can roll up as the supervisor, and we'll get going.
As much as I like to say
One
it,
person
like
needs to be shared.
it's really uptight. It's really uptight. People know, basically people in Party City know each other that works there. But sometimes when we get new hiree, they wouldn't even know. So if you wear a black polo shirt, brown khakis, and black sneaker shoes, you just fit it in so well. So
I'm
like I
hidden amongst-
like I never told it like during the Halloween events, some dude came in with that, and a lot of people were asking him a lot of questions like, oh no, I don't work here, but a lot of people were just like, well, you should, you fucking tell me where my kid's gonna get this costume or not. I was like,
Like, I don't work here, lady.
this is so messed up.
Hard case.
It's like he was getting bombarded by like random customers going up to him, even though he was not he does not work there.
So,
But
Oh,
then, like,
you should never wear a blue polo shirt to Walmart.
oh no, that's even worse.
Or
dude.
Best Buy.
Or Best Buy. That's
Hey,
Sir, where is this? I'm a customer. I'm wearing a fucking baseball cap backwards.
I thought you were just one of the new hirees. Oh, never mind.
anyway.
and then she goes all the way to the customer service and complains to the manager.
I had someone call our help desk and was asking about their son getting bailed out of jail. And I'm an IT help desk person. I'm like, ma'am, this isn't my department. You should try to.
Ma'am, this is the furthest thing from my.
Right, this is the
Please stop.
furthest thing.
Well,
to
who
getting
do I need to
son bailed
call?
out of jail. Bye-bye.
A lawyer.
Yeah, and she's like, but who do I call? I'm like,
lawyer.
ma'am, you need to go.
Ghostbusters!
I'm like, ma'am, you can try calling our local city court, or you can call our local DA's office. And she's like, well, he was just there this last summer. And I'm like, ma'am, you don't understand. I didn't help you go somewhere else. And she just wouldn't get it.
Alright, let's get back.
Since
My,
humanity.
My mom is a manager at Walmart, and she said that one day someone did tell her what a horrible and rude employee I was. And she just started laughing. She's like, he doesn't work here. Yes, he does! And then they went to corporate because the manager was lying for an employee.
We'll just have to do, a Tales of Retail special for a stream. But for right
Tales of Retail. Our D&D characters play.
right,
Yes,
You got a bunch, but we do gotta get going.
Yeah.
My stepdad is on the YouTube video People of Walmart.
Oh my god.
So the one T Brood guard walked up to Outrun and swept at you 3 times, and
Yes.
Did you say the Yonti boob guard?
Yes.
Okay.
and you
Whose
just
boobs is it guarding?
You tell him boobs.
So wait, these are female Yantis?
Are these or
so
that's
you
in-
take 30 damage Outrun.
Ooh. That's
Oh, okay.
Minor details.
Why is my teeth bleeding? Okay. Well,
Nice.
And then-
Camel run from
And then
back.
Apophis.
I have
It
to
is
roll
your
'cause
initiative.
I can't say shit.
That is correct.
How far can I move again? 30 feet? There we go.
Ta-da!
Holy shit, there's a lot of them.
I'm looking at these symbols for your other one.
So
All
I'm
I'm
gonna
seeing
come
is
at
like a
them
trowel.
with my.
Trowel?
A trout. Like
Oh!
Here's what I'm
Yeah, these are strange icons, yeah.
I am gonna come
welcome.
my scimitar.
Scimitar.
And
So, you're 17 and up will hit.
okay. So I'm also gonna use one of my superiority die. Add 4 to the attack's damage roll. We're gonna be using that on the 17. So 1.
I'm not sure that's right. You should be rolling higher than a D8 at level 9 or
Really?
level.
Or higher than a D8, or is it a D10? Is it, it's a D10.
D8's too small for your level.
Yeah, it's a D10. Oops, let me put that in the chat real quick. One D10. I got it too. And then
So 6 plus 2, 8, 15. I lost count. 17, 27, 30. Okay.
It's going to be using a menacing attack. It makes a wisdom saving throw.
Or be frightened.
Or it shall be frightened.
Okay.
And it failed.
I think. What's your?
19.
He is frightened.
Okay, and I think that's gonna be it for right now. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Your deck.
Unbelievable.
You're not allowed to leave. You must stay here forever.
Alright, I'll use that one.
Bing, bing.
Anything else, Apophis?
Nope, that was it.
Okay. Galadriel.
Jello is delicious.
Where'd the Broodguard
Hello,
go?
everybody who is watching.
28, he'll take the 20.
My name is Elrond, and I love Jello.
No, you like snack packs.
Favorite door.
Does Galadriel have a melee weapon equipped?
I don't know, he just left.
We'll get to that, the AO later. And then he'll bite and claw at Trisnet.
Fuck Trisnet.
Fuck you too, buddy. I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
Yep.
So that's gonna be what? 9, right?
9 plus 14. So it's 23.
Can I do the Macarena?
No.
Oh, okay. I did the Macarena with the frogs.
You did.
Very poorly.
You were slapped, Chris. You were slapped.
The Macarena is a song about a Mexican prostitute.
I deducted it already, but it was 20. Do you have a weapon drawn?
Who? Me?
Yes.
I have no weapons.
I have this extra. I will use it to kill them.
I mean, he's got Eldritch Blast equipped.
Doesn't matter. It has to be reactionary if it's a spell. Unless it's got, is it Mage Killer or Mage Slayer?
I have Forecaster. I don't know what that.
Oh, Warcaster lets you do it.
Yeah,
that
you
the
can use
one?
a reaction. Yeah, if you can
Yeah.
use a reaction if a spell is targeted. If I don't know.
If a spell is targeting you, right? Like, hang on.
Let me check.
Hold on.
No, for Warcaster, is this an opportunity attack?
That's what we're
one,
trying to see.
one was provoked if he wanted to claim it.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, Warcaster, you can cast a spell instead if you get an off. Because I usually get that cast first.
Yep, it works that way.
Yep.
Alright, you may cast one spell.
Okay,
And it has to be a target spell.
I'm gonna target him with Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Blastoid Blast!
Sounds more like a Brontosaurus. Hold on.
Eldritch Blast is 4 rays, but it's 1 attack. Does that count for being able to do all 4 rays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Dang.
Yeah, it's a spell with 1 action and targeting only 1 creature.
okay. So any of those hit.
He's casting Eldritch, go fuck yourself.
Just go fuck yourself.
It's a little bit different than the other one.
How about you sucked my giant metal ass?
So who's the one that actually is moving like out of my space? Oh, this one.
The guy who tried to kill Drisnet.
So where do you come from, though?
I don't think you get disadvantages from
He
casting
came
spells so
from
close.
back here.
Oh, he was like right next to me or back here.
He was back here-ish.
I think with ranged spell attacks, if I'm like right next to him, it counts as disadvantage.
Yeah, it is. Like if he's right next to you, but he's mentally, then yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna reroll one of them because that's gonna
Not quite.
make a difference if it hits or not. 18.
Still ahead.
Still would hit. Okay. So, so with each hit, it's gonna push him away 10 feet. So he's not even gonna get to move toward me. I'm just gonna push him back.
Well, he would slide on the wall, I guess.
He's getting pushed onto the wall. He's just like getting grinded on.
He has to leave your path first, right? So if he was here, they would from the movement to here would trigger your AO.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna push him 40 feet behind Drisnet. So he's gotta run back.
So, quick question, Kyle. Does it?
No.
Does it kill it?
No, for 2 reasons. You already used your uncanny action, your uncanny dodge, and 2, you don't get AOs when a creature is forced out of your range.
No, not that.
Oh,
Not
is it
that.
trying to come to me?
I'm asking is
But I'm
like
pushing
he
it towards
still.
the back.
Yeah, even though the Yanti's being pushed away from me, he still attacks me, right? Or that
Well,
already
yeah,
happened?
because now it's his turn. He can walk up to you and
He's gonna use resist.
yeah.
He's like, ow! And then just kind of waddles his way over.
So he walked 10 feet or 20 feet, got blasted 40, and then walked 10.
He got blasted in the ass.
And then just started going ham on you.
All right, on to the next one.
Look, he's doing his best, okay?
Do you believe in Malcolm? God damn you.
Believe in magic.
But he did limp back to his original position.
He's like, ow. Oh,
I tried
that hurt. That hurt.
And then we already did that one, I think.
Charlie. Charlie. That
Or
really hurt.
if I had the one Eldritch Invocation where I could pull him to me, which I don't have.
So I rolled a wisdom for the menacing. Then I rolled 1, 2, 3 for
Oh my god.
that.
What is going on?
I lost where I was.
You were at the.
Yeah, but had I rolled the damage attack?
You had not.
That's what I
You
thought.
hadn't rolled any attacks, no damage.
I only had she stats at 3 attacks, so that means I gotta roll this one.
The one that's attacking Bois or just
This guy in front of you.
okay. Well, you're gonna probably hit because my AC's doo-doo.
A bite and a claw on Galileo, and a claw on Outround.
Racist. He's attacking me because I'm black.
Oh no.
So that's 27 for you, Galadio.
Yep.
And a whiff.
Fucker.
Meanwhile,
Oh, Jesus.
scared as always. I'm just always scared. Okay. I will never not be okay.
What is another one?
Around.
Wasn't the big guy supposed to go? Wait,
Big
there's
guy.
another big guy. Yeah,
Oh, the Darth Knight?
that the new guy.
A new contender.
No, I just didn't notice there was a new contender. So,
I'm super confused, but yes.
so I'm going to cast a spell that hopefully will not fuck over my team,
It will fuck over your team.
and I will cast it here.
I cast magic missile in the dark.
Cloud kill
Where are you casting it?
here, because that puts us at 25 feet.
Okay.
So all of those guys within 20 need to make Constitution saving throws versus 19.
Oh, they're gonna be so bad at that. I just know it. Oh my.
One of them crit.
Well, that's only one. There's still two more that need to roll.
You know what? I don't even know why I'm doing this. They're immune to poison. But.
Oh.
I declare hacks.
They're 1T, dude. They're fucking snakes. I don't know what to tell you.
Snakes.
Popping up that DMs book, I hear it.
You hear what?
The clicks of you pulling up the monster manual.
No, I pulled up the player handbook, Yonti, and yeah, I did not pay attention.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fine.
something you want to know about OU1T.
I will, oddly enough, release concentration on that spell for some unknown reason. However-
They kind of sniff the air and they're like,
It
Smells minty.
Hey, I have action surge, so I'm going to do that.
okay.
It's poison. What is poison?
Let's see.
What have you done to it?
That looks like that's a good place to light a spell right here.
Light him up. Light him up.
Potions are too strong for you.
I'm sorry, am I distracting you, young man?
5.
Can you not focus?
There. That doesn't use fucking poison.
Am I distracting you, young man? Can you pay attention? Yes.
I picked up the wrong one.
Can you pay attention? Wow, but
No.
like this. Wow.
1 success.
1 success. 2 failures. 3 failures. What are we doing?
Why the hell did you roll initiative?
Initiative.
I didn't
You
mean
can't
to.
purchase.
Now you're last, bitch.
Okay, so the first guy only takes 12 damage, the rest take 24.
24.
Does it ignite the poison?
Oh,
Does it ignite the poison?
Ignite.
Serious question.
Did I just create a poison fireball?
Please tell me.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Congratulations.
Instead of casting a 3rd level fireball, I cast 2 5th levels that create a fireball.
I am a dragon. I. What?
Yeah, but I have real fireball.
You don't.
Not that shit that you do.
Excuse you?
I said I use real fireball.
Ooh.
Oh, that's basically all I can do because I don't plan on moving out of his range to die.
Oh, damn. Who the fuck are you?
I am
Oh,
so
yeah.
gonna use.
Fight. Nope. I don't know. Never mind. Shit.
Although Kyle did just ruin my family's day tomorrow because we're going to a pool hall. And I'm gonna randomly, you know, while I'm shooting pool, do you believe in Malcolm? Where you from? You sex offender. That's not the words! Oh, you sure?
It's 100% not the words, but there.
$100, motherfucker!
Listen to it once, and it's very plausible because there is an M sound at the end. They don't enunciate in the
because-
middle.
It's not Malcolm, okay? It's Miracles.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree with you.
Miracles. Where you from? You sex offender. You know. I will now have to figure out which Malcolm they can be referring to.
What? Oh, you're cutting out with the crazy voice. It's adorable.
Okay,
We have to.
I have now pulled up a whole site that's based on famous people named Malcolm.
Yep.
So it could be Malcolm Mc... Malcolm X, Malcolm Young, Malcolm Freeberg, whoever the fuck that... Oh, that's the dude off of Survivor.
I will survive.
Malcolm McLaren, Malcolm Getz, Malcolm Arnold, Malcolm Frazier, Malcolm Ford.
Every time you keep saying Malcolm, it's. Wait a second.
And it's what?
It's slowly sounding like a really, really bizarre way to say Malcolm to me.
It sounds like Malcolm a little bit, doesn't it?
Malcolm.
Malcolm
Malcolm?
Rifkind, Malcolm Laurie, Malcolm Jenkins, Malcolm Floyd, Malcolm Glazer,
Jenkins. He's a
Malcolm
football
McDonald?
player. That's the
Malcolm Marshall,
one. You found him.
Malcolm Muggeridge,
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah.
Malcolm Bruce, Malcolm Lee, Malcolm Gladwell, Malcolm Whitman, Malcolm McNabb, Malcolm Martineau, Malcolm Sargent, Malcolm Moose. Wait, Malcolm Moose? That's a thing. He's a political scientist.
Apophis, 2 swipes at the scimitar to you.
Oh my. Massive.
Oh my.
I love how about 5 minutes of this stream is going to be me listing random Malcolms.
Yeah.
Why is he talking about Malcolm?
So 9 damage.
Oh god. We're
Isn't it?
horrible, and I love it.
Alrighty then. Let's see. It'll be a little annoying.
Oh crap, Lee, we've been, or no, not Lee. Whatever your name is, it starts with a K.
Wow.
Boss man.
Kevin.
Kyle.
Sorry,
We've been
sorry.
fucking up Kyle.
You better not.
I'm immune to criticals.
I was trying to get away with changing my name for a second. Didn't work. Yes. Okay. Then just what's it, 14 on that critical that was added?
Yes.
Then just add that back.
Fucked up.
That's right. I'm immune to criticals.
I'll just attack with Screaming Maiden and maybe a dagger.
Yeah!
He's just like
Yeah, no, those hit. I want my dex back, bruh. I want my dex back.
Screaming Maiden or Iron Maiden?
What, you're saying you don't like?
Oh, I know. I love the
This smart?
intelligence. I love the intelligence, but when it comes to like close combat, this is like really pissing me off right now.
No, I get you. I get you.
I really want that fucking dex back now.
You know the funny thing about that story?
You know what? How about
It's
you
not
go
my
fuck yourself
fucking
and
problem.
just go on and fuck off. All right.
Well, if you want me to go fuck myself, I can drop my pants and just enjoy
Okay,
myself on the open mic.
who's next right now? Because I remuted him already. He's pissing me off.
Alright, it is Galadiel's turn here.
Holy shit. Is it really?
It is.
Alright.
10 years later.
No, I'm at the very bottom of the fucking turn order. Oh, wait, one. There's one other person below me. I'm gonna use a bonus action to summon my Halo from my Book of Exalted Deeds. And any fiends or undead within, I think, 20 feet have disadvantage in striking me. And I will summon, using a 9th level spell slot, a Flaming Sphere. And I'm gonna put it right about here. Oh, nope, need my cursor. Right about here.
I love how the turn order goes from 31 to 3.
I know.
31.
So my main goal is to try to hit these
Listen,
three
listen,
individuals
listen.
here.
And it's always.
Well, he's dead.
Oh,
Well, any damage is gonna just.
oh
No, come
you're
on.
You're saying from the damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Come here.
I mean, it's not like he's going to be doing 8d6 damage.
He only has 2, and the minimum Chris can do is 2.
Wait, no,
So-
it's 9d6 damage.
96, because I'm casting at 9th level.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm reading 2d6 right here, and that's all I need.
That's all you need.
Yeah, the minimum he'll do is 9.
Wait, so this guy is dead?
One of them is.
This one
No, the one you
No, no.
pester with 8 bolts.
is dead?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Due to a 9th level ball of fire.
And the other two are going to take 34 fire damage, and I'm going to ping on an extra 6. Is that my charisma mod now?
They do have to make the dexterity saving throw first.
That's true.
One did.
That is my DC.
That one didn't.
Failed so hard.
Yeah, it barely made that. But yeah, so the one's gonna take 34 plus. I think that's this one right here is gonna take an extra 6 because of my charisma mod, and then that one's gonna take half. If that's the way you ordered it.
That's 17.
Okay, perfect.
Even what's half is gone. And the man who took all of it lives. What was the
Jeez.
irony in that?
Okay. And I think that's well. I'm gonna back up. Just
I'm gonna reorder this real quick.
I have a feeling that one now has a hard on for it. A snake hard on.
And then there's a spear kind of in between everybody here.
Holy shit, dude, you deleted Galadiel.
No, I moved.
Did you?
Yeah. I
Oh.
moved.
No, look at the turn order. He
So
deleted Galadiel.
farewell,
I just don't know.
did I say I do?
No, I didn't. He's sitting right here.
Bro.
Look, he's dead.
At 0.
Oh, it wasn't attached to his token. Got it.
But yeah, I think that's about it. I did my movement, did my attack, my bonus action. I'm Gucci.
And now you're hiding behind an elf.
It's a dragonborn.
It's fine.
An elf and a dragonborn. We can do this twinsy style. Shit, is that another one of the big fuckers?
Yes. Big fucker.
Yeah, never.
They
took the
never
V.
die.
What if that was actually their names? It's like, look.
Big
there's a lot
fucker
of room
1,
tie.
big fucker 2, and big fucker 3.
Look,
It's
there's
a-
a lot of room tie, so we need to just correlate.
It's a family name.
It's a family name, alright? Get over it. Stop looking at me like that.
Alright,
It's Big Fuker.
Alright, I'll run. Take all of it!
Oh god.
Take it
The
all!
14 misses,
So that is.
and the 18
36.
ties.
Meter beat, right? 36.
Beats it.
That takes
I had
tax.
Little Caesars for dinner.
Nice.
Oh, so cardboard and processed cheese.
Yep.
Cardboard. Gee.
They
Yeah?
have-
No, actually, yeah.
they have
Cardboard
pizza
and
that is delicious.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh, I got the pepperoni cheese bread.
I guess their crazy bread is good in a pinch.
I mean,
I'm not a fan of the crazy bread. You have to go with at least the Italian cheese bread if you want to get something edible.
Alright, is it my turn?
It is.
Okay, well, I see more coming, and as I usually do,
Flip shit.
Aw.
I will panic and I will just start. I'm just gonna go after this one because
Whoa!
Clean
Alright,
clean
here
up
we go.
crew over here.
1, 2,
Goodness.
3, 4. Do they all hit?
So let's do it this way. The first bolt, I assume, is the guy in front of Brisnet, right?
I was just going for the big bads, but
Yeah. Oh, he's gone.
okay.
Second bolt.
Who do you want to hit next?
I want to hit these guys. All the rest of them.
All right, roll damage on the second bolt.
All right.
15. All right, he's gone.
Perfect. And I see this fucker around the corner.
It would be half cover, so he'd get.
I
added to his-
ignore cover.
Oh,
All
There's
right,
a sharpshooter.
blow him away.
Alright, 21 and 28.
Yeah.
Both? Okay,
Yep.
here we go.
wow. Consistent.
22. Okay.
Okay, I will. In a blind panic, I will second wind and try again.
Second. Well, you mean action surge? Second.
Action surge. Not second wind. I don't have health issues right now.
Well, we all have some sort of health issue, right?
Well, that's true. Action 3, 14, 24.
2 hits.
Alright. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
I mean, his health issue is keeping blood in his system.
That's true. Alright, and that's it.
Unless the DM decides to create like 3 more of those just to be a dick.
I mean, you can. I'm going to shoot and panic. But
He begins to stumble a little bit,
just
but
where are those bolts coming from?
but still he stands. Paphos.
He's now 5 feet of my spear.
Paphos?
I think he's dead. Follow the hunch.
Oh boy. Breathing fire. Oh no.
Cricket.
You okay?
We'll come back to her if.
No, she rolled the breath weapon,
Oh, you might.
and I assume it's out in this cone area.
I was gonna say Mike just might be dead.
Yep. Cone in this cone.
Well, she probably want to do it, the other way, right? Like,
Yeah, like this way, you know?
it's only 15 feet.
She's gonna blast all around.
Yeah,
Yeah, she'll have to go down here, huh?
Unless she
yeah, this way.
Unless, yeah, you can. I don't know. She can move, but where she's sitting, I agree.
Yeah, because if she were there, you won't be able to get both of them.
Well, as long as she's still within range of this guy, she isn't gonna get. Well, yeah, she'll then this guy will be behind her.
16. Come, I don't think that's right. 5d6. Maybe it is. Okay.
Dex saving throw.
It isn't gonna matter.
Okay.
Unless there's a bonus action coming, I'll pass it over to Elron.
Okay. So I come here. And I decide to smack the shit out of him with some scimitars.
Okay. One hit.
16 points of damage.
It's enough.
It is. You kill.
We did.
By the way, guys, there's another one over.
What?
2 more approach.
Just terrified, pointing towards the corner.
Oh my.
Where are they approaching from? Because I see down that room.
I see one.
No, there was one here.
Oh, he killed him.
I thought so.
Let me just do it this way, actually.
Yeah, I'm seeing 3 plus a lady.
I see a
Like a lady.
the sexy lady.
Like a lady.
You weird lady.
I was watching a comedian, Tim Hawkins, and he had
Yeah.
a bunch of songs would not go great at a wedding. What's love got to do with it?
Oh no. I actually.
She was my best friend's girl, but she used to be mine.
Are you?
Oh my god. Horrible.
You
I met
can't always get what you want, but sometimes you just might find you get what you need.
I got the chance to meet Tim Hopkins once.
That is awesome.
Came to our high school for an assembly, and if you stay, you can talk to these kinds of people. So I stayed behind and I was talking to him. Really cool. I got an autographed CD from him, one of his sets.
I've got to meet Tech9 and Andrew Hackard.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Which one, not Tech or Andrew?
I'm sorry for both.
You don't like Andrew Hackard?
No.
Why not?
I'm gonna cast Firebolt on that son of a bitch right there.
Okay.
What do you have against Andrew Hackard?
Oh, the list goes on.
And this goes on and on.
I'm not just-
Munchkin is amazing. You cannot hate that game.
Why am I in such a freaking music day? Terrible.
My buddy sent me a link to a board game convention kind of thing, where my favorite DM will be for a what do you call them, like boards or whatever.
Who's your favorite DM?
Spencer Crittenden,
Alright.
the DM for it's escaping me right now. Help me out, guys. With The goblin. I can't think of
That
Harmon
one guy.
Harmon Quest. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta forget, bro.
Oh!
You gotta forget this.
It's the DM for Harmon Quest. He has a lot of Pathfinder stuff.
I've actually heard of that one.
And we're kind of teasing the idea of going down to Chicago and seeing him.
I did get to sit at a Gary Gygax table once before he died.
Oh,
You hear what's happening to him right now?
what?
All these people are trying to get the rights to Dungeons and Dragons off of his wife. So there's people, trying to like sneak into the house and like
What?
rob all of Gary Gygax's properties because whoever
Yeah, like the old books and
whoever
stuff like that.
whoever gets the rights to Dungeons and Dragons determines the fate of Wizards of the Coast. Because Dungeons and Dragons is the #1 property Wizards of the Coast has, even over Magic the Gathering.
Oh, well, 100%. Kidding me?
Well, keep in mind, Gary Gygax does not own as much as D&D as you would believe, because the other guy actually muscled him out of most of it.
Right, but the influence that all of his stuff has, and it's just like, it's going to determine the entire fate of WOTC.
Oh yeah, if you crack open one of his books, he has, like, the entire margins are penned in with his own shit.
Like, people are like breaking into her house, trying to steal all these things.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's a whole fucking mess.
I got to hold Gary Gygax's personal 2nd edition DMG for like 3 seconds. It was like the holy grail.
I've never done anything with board games other than maybe going to go see Spencer, but although that's not true because I went to a Magic the Gathering tournament 4 years ago and I met one of the artists who's a judge.
Nice.
Guys,
What was that? Anyways, the judge was kind of an asshole because I tried to explain to him how like something works because like I had double strike and death touch, and he's like trying to explain to me how it didn't work, and I was like, no, you don't understand it. It's just not how that works.
Like first strike as part of it.
Right, because
Yeah.
double strike, the first strike, all I have to do is deal damage, and then with my death touch, I kill it. It doesn't matter if I deal 1 damage or 10, you're dead. And he's like, no, it's not how that works. And I'm just like, so I ended up washing out because I had a horrible judge.
Kind of like a Death Touch and Trample.
Yeah.
One of the most broken combos ever. We block with 10 creatures. I deal 1 to each of them and then trample through.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. It was just really frustrating because double strike is instead. You get first strike first, and you cancel out all other first strikes. So it doesn't even matter if you have first strike.
Well, I mean,
dead.
you don't cancel out other first strikes.
Yeah, you do. You cancel out if they have first strike, you deal your damage first, and then you deal damage at the same time on the next time. That's how that works. So I had to deal my damage first, and even if I have to deal 1 damage, you're dead. If you somehow survived and didn't have death touch, then we would deal damage at the same time, and I could possibly die. And it was
Well,
like
that's only if the other opponent does not have first strike. Because first strike in the first round of double strike hits at the exact same time.
Not when it was ruled back in 2015.
Yeah, because double strike has always been you get first strike and normal strike damage.
No, we looked this up. We pulled out the book after because I wanted compensation for losing my packs, and it ended up ruling in my favor. Anyway, that's freezing up on me. Driznet, you did your firebolt. Your 31 is a hit, but I don't remember which one you targeted.
Right over there.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Okay. Kill a deal.
So I'm just gonna, let's see how far can I move this orb. I think it's like 20 feet. As a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to
bonus action. And then I will just move Sancho on up to about right in front of Drisnet. And I'm gonna blast this over here 4 times. Do those hit?
All of them will hit, yes.
Blast, 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 blast. Okay. And he's blasted 40 feet backward. Or until he hits something.
Yeah, I looked it up, Alex, and it came up to they changed the ruling January of this year to state that on 702.4C or 4D that double strike and first strike strike at the same time because they separated combat damage into 2 steps. So in 2014 they didn't have that.
Well, that was a clarification because I'm looking at the Ridgetop Raptor, which was one of the first cards that it premiered back in Legions. This creature deals both first strike and regular combat damage. So it specifically gave it first strike.
Yeah, we gotta go by the ruling of the card too. Ruling of the card is supreme. Because there's creatures that have death touch that don't specifically have death touch, but they declare any damage this creature deals destroys target creature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this says double strike parentheses. This creature deals both first strike and regular combat damage and parentheses.
Yes, but they've changed those so many times. Death strike is the number 1 changed effect. 16, 32, 14. On which one?
I was shooting this one right here.
Yep.
Pushing him back. Oh, okay. Oh, he
He
just
gone. He just ragged all us into the back of the.
Perfect. I did my bonus action, I moved, and I think that's my turn.
20 Brood Guard.
Very simple. I see enemy, I shoot the beams of Eldritch, and I good.
Emmet.
Hello.
Hello.
I can't see anyone yet.
Even with your good eye. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
I want to die now.
Follow the Eldritch.
Alright, I will. I can't see anything. How much do I have? I have 40. I will get up to here. Just hold an action to attack something if I see it.
I got the book somewhere, Alex. If I go through my collection of old shit, it'd probably be in there. Because I circled it in front of the judge, and they gave me 6 booster packs.
Yeah, because I'm looking here at the original Legions card that they came on. I've actually got the Ridgetop Raptor in my hand. And it specifically says first strike and normal strike. And it was printed on 2 Legion cards.
What card is it?
Ridgetop Raptor. And there was another red one, I think it was some sort of elemental, that had it as well. But I'm holding the raptor in my hand.
Okay, you're not separating the fact that the parentheses is what's called card supremacy. So, if it was just double strike, no parentheses, you have to use the current ruling of double strike. If there is a parentheses, you have to use that versions of double strike. Kind of like Dungeons and Dragons when there's general rule versus general ruling versus specificity. You have to go with specificity if it applies that way. Because like Shroud was an issue after Zendikar came out. Shroud specified that you get to look at the top card and either keep it there or put it in the bottom of your deck.
You're talking about Scry.
Which is now Scry. they've changed it. But cards that say Shroud in the back, in the that Sphinx on the card. Now it says Shroud, but there's a parentheses on it. So if you play that card in, is it Modern? Not Standard, but Modern, I think. You can use that ruling instead of the new ruling because of the parentheses explaining what the card indicates.
No, Shroud has always been they can't be targeted.
Is it? What? I'm thinking of the wrong one then. Maybe it is Scribe, but like the ruling on it has changed, and that specific card can keep the ruling on it. That's a huge tangent for me to get into. I love theory crafting and stuff like that. So, Emmett.
Huh?
You gonna just end your turn there?
I was gonna say I'm holding my attack if I see anything.
Okay.
And which year was this?
2014. Office. What's that flame there?
It's the fire of love.
The flaming sphere.
You come up with something on the fly. It's like, oh.
I don't know. Look, man, I'm not paid for this shit.
Are they ending their turn within this space?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Perfectly honest.
Yeah, because they need to make it. Well, I don't know if they make a deck save if they're ending their turn there, or. Oh Jesus, she's opening out the carnage. Oh no. I'm gonna pop up flaming sphere real quick. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. So if those individuals are sitting there within 5 feet, they're gonna take 96 damage. Oh, 0! Oh no.
Wow. Wow, that is unfortunate.
0. That is great.
Wow, that is also unfortunate.
30 fire points. 30 fire damage.
He's turned into a crisp.
Oopsie poops.
It's a good spaghetti.
Okay, that takes us to the next round, Apophis. Hello?
Hello?
Sounds like her mic is giving her a rough time.
Are you alive or are you dead?
It looks like she swung with carnage.
Apparently dead. God,
Oh,
it's
oh,
dead.
she did. You're correct.
Oh,
I don't know that I felt.
welcome back.
Okay. Which one are you gonna hit Carnage with?
All of them.
All of them.
Probably
All of them.
You're gonna have to approach the flaming sphere, which would probably take damage.
Wait, Ace.
Yeah, just say any creature. I can't designate.
Any creature that ends its turn. You play it as it lies, Chris.
Well,
Resistance will help.
Will it?
We'll have it.
Will it really?
That's a lot of fire damage, though.
This is that Tom and Jerry meme of the like a conversation between the DM and like the wizard, where the wizard casts a fireball and the DM's like, "But your fighter's in the way." The wizard's like, "Ah, but he could take it." And it's like
But he could take it, and the
the Jerry meme.
Literally,
It's like the fighter. The fighter's like, "Yeah."
I,
literally
can
said
take
that in
it.
the memes chat.
That's why he's looking over like, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, did you send that in the chat? Did you send that?
yeah, it's in the meme chat.
Oh, I saw it on my Facebook feed. I didn't know you'd thrown it in there, but yeah. You could swing cards like a regular sword and deal the 1d8 plus 3, or 1d10 plus 3, depending on how you want to versatile it. But if you want the 10d10, I think it is, you will have to take your action to follow it.
I think it's 2010.
Is it? That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's kind of broken, but you have to sit there and not use any.
You have to sit there and take anything that can come. Is that a concentration too? Is that one that you
Yeah,
gotta concentrate on? Is it?
Flaming spheres, yeah.
No, Carnage.
I don't know.
Because they can get disrupted
Yeah.
by concentration as well.
So what I'm gonna charge forward. You can hit.
So you want to charge it as a holding action?
Charge is a holding action.
Yeah.
Well, you can take the attack action to charge it, and then swing at the next person that comes
No,
in.
charge.
Because a hold action is you make an action on a trigger.
I think she's saying that she's gonna run forward at it and charge at
Charge
it
at
and swing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like an actual attack.
She's describing her movement.
I was just okay. You can do that, but be warned, you will probably take damage from the.
The holy flaming sphere of Lathander.
It can be anywhere between 30 and 10 at this point. And you shall fight the Basilisk.
No!
Fight to the finish. I really hate basilisks. They're-
Holy.
Oh, the I forgot about the petrifying gaze.
I have.
We'll play it from now on. I forgot that it's a start in range and not a activated.
Oh my.
Damn.
Is it a fiend or undead?
Neither.
Okay. Good to know.
That's not. So it's okay if I. Here.
It's okay if you move, absolutely. But if you hit this, you will have to take. You will have to take fire damage.
I'm based down. That's one.
It looks like it'll be a moderate amount with ability to have it a second time.
All of himself.
Go ahead.
Okay. Galileo, if you would roll your damage,
34.
which is 17. You can roll your attack, Apophis, and you can also roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Yep, that's 17 points of damage.
And then you can go ahead and roll your attack.
Fast.
I think John Wick memes are now my new favorite. Like this whole like, don't kill John Wick's dog or he'll do something crazy. Like,
Especially like.
Oh,
you know,
there were.
coming out soon.
I love the
Yeah.
one.
I love the opening credits of Deadpool 2. This movie was produced by one of the guys that killed John Wick's dog.
Oh my god.
That's a sad day.
You
The
just said
18 will hit. Which is 6 plus 2 plus 3. So 6, 8, 11. Okay. Unless there's a bonus action coming, I'll take the pass this turn. Action surge. Okay. Both will hit, but there should be one more. Oh, I see. Okay. The 22 and 18 will hit, so that's 2 attacks to go through. So 11 again, and 13. 24. Okay, looking a little bit weaker.
Alright.
That's fine. And then... Okay, you can use athletics on the grapple.
Oh.
grappling P.
Oh god, what am I gonna do with this guy? What a shitty stat block. Ah, god, my acrobatics is -1, so I'm gonna have to go with athletics as well. Alright, he's grappled. You have grappled a basilisk. You are fearless.
Nice.
Boy. There's a bastard.
Okay. And then... Elron. I'm sorry, buddy. But you have to roll a Constitution saving. You fail. I'm gonna make this an attack just so I can roll into the chat here.
Well, since it's being grappled, wouldn't its attention be on the person grappling it instead of staring at me?
Or she-
Especially since it's getting disadvantage on all of the attack rolls. I'm getting advantage on all the attack rolls against him. Because the Basilisk is only if he's looking at me. I'm sorry, if someone's grappling me, I'm not looking at the other guy.
I appreciate your ruling, but line of sight is a specific rule. He could still be looking at you.
It's just being held. It's just like just like. "Ugh, I see you." Gotcha, bitch.
Technically, the only one that cannot be surprised is Emmett right now because of her alert feature. So.
I was gonna say, if anything pops into my view,
Oh, hang on. This is interesting, really. Look. Let me check.
Is it blinded by the light?
No, because I said that it doesn't work if it's incapacitated. You know, that constitutes if that grapple, rendered them.
Oh.
But no luck, no dice.
It's not affected by bright light, is it? By any chance? Because the flaming sphere does feel unflickered.
So I guess you're restrained. But you do have an action. It's like,
can't. But you have an action?
No, I don't have actions.
you don't have movement speed.
Because it says I'm turned to stone.
No, it says you're turning to stone. Begins to turn to stone and is restrained. You repeat another saving throw to throw off the turning to stone. If you do not throw off the stone again, then you're petrified.
So you're not yet.
Yeah, you get 2 turns. If you fail twice, you're stoned. If you fail once, doesn't mean anything. You can still take an action. You can like, hey guys, I need some help. I'm gonna get petrified. You know.
There's only one thing we can do.
Leave him behind! So we're gonna go with Scorching Ray on the Basilisk, I assume? Okay. That's a 1 hit on the 8.
I just cut out. It's just.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Is there anything else, Alex? Any bonus action you could do? Otherwise, we'll go to Drisnet.
Nope.
Drizzle.
Drisnet?
Alright then.
What would you?
You want me to castle on you? Would you like that?
The castle? This isn't chess, boy.
I'd like to cast castle on myself.
Do you want me to cast slow on you, man?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you didn't hear that, son of a bitch.
That's not what I... But that makes sense.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna move forward. And, hope you... Apophis.
Okay. I'm not sure that's how that ruling works. Because... creature that isn't surprised...
None of us are suffering from this surprise condition.
Yeah. But you still start your turn within it.
Squinty eyes and then
Do you have Asian eyes?
You really want to ask that question? You really want to ask that question now?
It's only fair if you roll it because Alex had.
I closed my eyes. I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Close my
Yes, you can close your eyes, but you're still gonna have to roll because. Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna cast Cone of Cold.
Okay. Does that destroy the flaming spear?
Yep.
I don't
It's
know.
gonna be.
I'm making shit up. It does. No, I'm just kidding. I'm making up my own rules.
My brand.
My brand.
my brand.
All right, everyone's in it. So Puffy's gonna make a Constitution saving throw.
Jeez, Puffy's skin. Smacked on.
How deep was it gonna go?
It's a 60-foot cone.
Oh my.
Here, let me pop it out really quick. I
60
can't pop
feet?
out the 60-foot cone.
Oh my god, that's sleeping on that spell.
You know I've been using it, right?
That was like 15 feet, like all cones.
It's a big old cone.
But this cone is bigger than the rest of the cones.
Oh, because it's a 5th level. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, she saves good.
Doesn't matter because I saved as well.
Oh, did these creatures save, including this mysterious one right here?
That mysterious one. Oh, yeah. Whoa, navigate away. Sorry.
Oh, in the back, they all have to save.
You can't actually see those, so it doesn't count.
Okay, sure. Then I'll take it. You know what? Sure, fine.
We're playing by our own rules here, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Which rules?
My rules.
We have rules? Oh, I thought you.
Alright.
I didn't know we actually had rules.
Yeah, I just make them up as I go. Alright, I need these guys up. And I need... this up. Okay. Both are failures.
37 damage.
Oh.
And if they're dead, well, they're frozen now.
They are not.
Good. Okay.
Rasmus doesn't
pretty
judge a
much-
lot.
Okay. I can't use.
There should be.
Okay. I guess my second thing is I'll just cast Shadow Blade then, as a bonus action, and that's pretty much it. It's a Galadia.
It's a me. So I'm gonna take a bonus
You're
action.
fucking dead to me now.
You
Oh, okay.
okay?
Well, since Apophis is currently hugging Basilisk, I'm gonna have the flaming orb go 5 feet up the wall, around the corner for another 5 feet, back down off the wall for another 5 feet, so 15 feet total so far. 5 feet, 5 feet, and then the last 5 feet slam it into the other side of the Basilisk, and it's gonna stay put right there. So it needs to make a dex save, which I think it fails because it's grappled.
That's completely unfair, and not.
Oh, well, not too much fire damage.
You have to roll your thing as well.
Con save.
Yeah, but because that doesn't interfere with your action, I don't think the basilisk will survive this.
Okay. Well, if he's still alive, I'm just gonna blast him. For my action.
You succeeded.
Okay. Well, there's other individuals there.
Yeah,
He's gone. See, I see. I see you. And I'm gonna blast him. I'm gonna take 2 of each. First 2 on this one, and the other 2 on this one.
Okay. That's enough for both.
Excellent. Oh, what is that? What's that I spy in between the crack?
Anything else?
Oh boy. I see more people.
And a giant triceratops.
Wait, what?
You should be seeing it.
Oh. I do see part of it. I thought that was a statue. Regret that EXE. Yep, that's
So it's top of the order, and it's call it here for the night.
Okay.
What was that? You want to do something?
No, it's fine. Remind me.
Well, you like to go early, so I was gonna end it early for it.
No, that's good because it's 1 a.m. where I am.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
Just gonna share my last John Wick meme with you all before.
lay it on us.
Where did I put it?
Can we get security in here, please? They're bad.
Explain the film plot badly. That's awesome.
Where did I put it? It's in the pictures. Okay. But is it though? Do I just not know where J is? Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, I found it. I know where it is now. Alright. Alright.
Alright.
God damn. Make John Wick
If
an
we're-
adventure character.
If we're leaving off for the night, then I will depot. Oh my god.
Could John Wick kill Bill?
Technically, I think
Alright, good night.
John Wick by
Thank you.
himself can take care of every single bastard that he had to hunt.
On a scale of 1 to John Wick, how much do you love your dog? What if this whole time the plot to kill John Wick's dog was done by Mr. Dr. Evil's cat? Punisher versus
Alright.
John Wick, who wins? Oh man. Alright guys, I'll see you next week.
Alrighty.
Night,
Thanks for the
boys.
game.
Adios.
Goodbye.